support transformation of the local economy.
Achano government gino meru puyu kere chukuruteru pitita dititi yuno memmi yunge tuno boto pur mi yunge tuna be ikopi kompur peotero uno bibedu can for granted nyono tero bibedu can pirete.
Take this to your different proprietors and tell them, as government, we are grateful for your services, but also we want to encourage you to always invite us if there are opportunities so that we are able to reach our farmers, we are able also to support our growing food dealers and make agriculture a better sector.
Please, you take the info both Joe who are down Pinkushani, Yomi Kongu, Daimede Unitike Gimen, Nyayunge Ketonage, Botopurwa Hokasha.
To finalize, agro-input dealers, every bag of seeds you are selling, every bottle of fertilizer you are selling, every chemical you are selling, it has an impact. It can either destroy or improve.
So both one agro dealer, which are Kori, Bagge Kori, no more Kenny Chatu, Bagge chemicals, Bagge fertilizer, Moroki Kenny Chatu, Romoti Muginario, Romi Don. So
today I want us to commit ourselves to professionalism, to honestly, continuous learning. Let's become ambassadors of safe agricultural chemical use, and let's also promote responsible use of agricultural products.
So what dealers, Jamiti, Idogunu Pinkusha, Deti you teach a chalo by Kwana, iti unu kede teach water, kede integrity. Integrity is what? What is integrity? You tell me, Vanachula, so that they understand.
But again,
okay. Tebeduna gen kusha, tebeduna akawangi pinkusha, meweki. Or libunutimwa meneni sector wa agriculture ni udon.
With this, I would want to officially open this training and wish you a successful delivery.
Mono Yahudong training or officially. Can we clap hands for this? Yes, CJ. Thank you so much as we take as we take production officer back to his seat. I play for us some cool music and we take him back to his seat, please. Sit there. What a neighbor. Come on. Okay. Can we give a round of applause for this wonderful thing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, the guest of honor, the production officer, for the elaborate speech that he has made. He has really tackled every corner. We are so delighted having you, ministers here. Not forgetting our Ulada is a minister training. I told you earlier on, we shall be having Alex together with Sunday in this training, but not forgetting we are having the president for this area, Minister, His Excellency. Can I have where he is? Our Iweri Museveni is a minister here. Hello, let him welcome us officially, otherwise he has the right to chase us away, please.
Apoyo numatek. Nya beru jo chen. Beru alobon commercial mekan. Ana bera po anong ngi board director ano ti poro. Tako ni bin kita mai ti kere. Da bino ko. Ajol wo area ma. Apoyo numatek.
Thank you so much, Muzei. That is His Excellency. Wherever there's a gathering and you fail to recognize the presence of LC1, that meeting may not get finished well. Because the gentleman has power, he can chase us away. Buona LC1, you're most welcome. Please feel at home. And this is an information for areas of inconvenience. We have for ladies. The other side is written ladies, and for gentlemen, it's also the other side written. If you feel you disturbed, you visit those areas for help. we are going ahead with our agenda. Though I had the co-MC, Winnie, where are you? I wanted her to come and pick up from where I've stopped. I may come back on stage. Let me give this chance to Winnie to come and pick up from where I've stopped and lead us through. Please, hand of applause, please. Thank you so much. Now, Winnie, you will pick up from here.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
As I mentioned, my name is Kezia Winnie. I'm the co-MC, so it's my time to take over. And let me start by thanking you so much for being patient and for listening from our guest of honor. Guest of honor, thank you so much for the word that you given to us. Without wasting time, let me run direct on our agenda or the program, which is talking about the presentation of Uganda Crop Care Limited products and services that is going to be done by Mr. Alex, representative from Uganda Crop Care. He's going to take us through. Alex, without wasting time, let me welcome Sunday to come and welcome Alex, who is going to take us through. Sunday, you will come.
Yeah, good afternoon once again. Alex Sunday is my name. Actually, we are now two Alex coming to present the thing here. I'm so glad for your coming here. Just be blessed as you listen to us. Where is my colleague? Alex. I'm also called Alex. So you are my namesake again. I'm going to interpret to these people what you're going to say. And afterward, I give them some key things about the program.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. That's perfect. How are you? Okay. I'm saying Alex from Uganda Crop Care Limited. So, the brief is about Uganda Crop Care Limited. Has anyone heard about Uganda Crop Care Limited before? How many have heard about crop care before? Okay. Okay. It's a pleasure being here if you know about Uganda Crop Care. So we are going to take you through a few of the products we think are basically oriented for this region. Then if you have any question, you can pass it over. Okay, you can pass it over to my colleague Manish, or you pass it over to Brownlee. Then at the end of the session, we shall answer all your questions. I'm going to firstly talk about the DK, the varieties. I think all of you are aware about the DK varieties, right? Anyone doesn't know DK? Okay. DK is the one which is coming from decaf. That is the yeah. So the varieties are ranging from 8031, 8033, 9089 and 777.
Do enche ko ni kuon gori no kuon ki ka ga enche ko ni ti kuon ni na cheli ti win 8031 9089 8033 DK 7.
Yes, and these are the first two hybrids are taken as the early maturity hybrid. That is 8031 and 8033.
Enche ko ni hybrids arioni and 8031 to 8033. Beri nyuaga me petero kare poro peri ijame ka apuja pe ini DK me romo peto ame pari. Romo mi ye apo ni romo peto 8031 yo 8033. Ye kai ni no kan kare enche ni pingo.
And the second section is talking about the medium maturity hybrid. That is the 777 and the 9089.
O man cheko hybrids ario ame chudongi cheko ni man tero dok kare mora no kai poro ke sare wan dong pijame obur like kami to pushon kede kai ni to check up adong alo lumi reward income 9089 yo 777 yen entero kare et lumi repetition.
If you look at 8031, it's going for 90 to 100. 90 to 110 days. And the yield is 28 to 32 bags per acre of 90 kilo.
Pero kayo na 90, 8031. Pero ni na may ko no, ni na pira ko mo tulukeri ni no miya chiel apa. Eka chela chiel. Seki lobo biname chiel mo ni agronomic practices, ameche mite. Yuruni yin nyongo puhu amero puhu pira wa boro tulukeri puhu pira de harino.
And the maturity hybrids, the 9089 is 120, 130, and the yield is expected between 40 to 44 bags per acre.
Aha, then Mario mention koi medium maturity nyoy na metero kar mana nonoki. Amen ti ye 9089 get 777. Chako ni kai ni no 9089. Pero ni ne mia shell pier yo tun keri ni mia shell pier de. Ekha gina yini kwani ye kai por ke joni man yini kwanyo pu pier ngwen tun keri pu pier ngwen.
The 777 is ranging between 130 to 150 days, and the yield is between 40 and 44 bags.
Then 777 enche ko ni pero ni no mia shell di pier de tun keri ni no mia shell di pier bi. Eto agogi merda. Jam ini kwani ye, ikwani nyoga rong pu pier ngwen tun keri pu pier ngwen.
So I would emphasize that I know the majority will come out to the question, we've not gotten this yield, it's not gotten this yield. That yield, it's an effect of so many effects. One, you can put in all the fertilizers, put in all the herbicide, put in everything, but also altitude is critical. Okay. Also, these days are varying depending on the altitude.
Cái gì bây giờ có pere, em chỉ có những nghèo này, giờ khi nó giờ nó chuyên gì nó mò này nó bị cô đi, 777 nhiều tero puhu pier men, tun keri puhu pier men, giờ khi nó bị tham bukan no, nia pingomi yin ko ba mo kun wan te mo yo por wache, but gina men niyo tunu kanu, no etiyo gina nena na ko usha. May lobo ginameti along agronomic practices. My chair may be the fertilizer, my organic spacing a bag, kita may take a cow body bedo 90 by 35, rather 90 by 25 centimeter. Nuda miri low cow body near 75 by 35 centimeter. Nuda miri low spacing no. Kayi por ke de pur wawan tu puru nyori. Dan pe low spacing. Nuda siap kalau. Bolo kian, it the tom, bolo kian, it the tom. So new, kita ini ngok ke punya ngok kopi.
Then the next slide is talking about what are the benefits or what are the unique characteristics if you grow any of the varieties above.
Dong encer ko ni ngoa per ame yini nuo ame kai por ke nyua bini ame dongo ria kai ni pur nyua ini ke nyua buke ni cha kai ni por inu ngani Allah kan ngoa yini nuo ya kina nyua ga me no ria kan ke nyua buke ne do ini chan jam mi ngai.
So we are going to go this. We are going through this together. One of the qualities of the DK, all the varieties, is the high germination. It's highly recommended 99% of the seed you plant will grow. I will not use 100, but 99% you are sure of the seed to germinate.
Dong eja ko ni gina per ngari ni chiel kai ni por ke nyua buke ne gina me ti ko nyai ni me pe ko nyua buke ne and percentage me tu me ti percent pira bong me ngia bong me pero ko ni mi chiel et 20% pira bong me ngia bong me na pe ti na ko complain ni ya te ni mo na mo ko pe ti na ko complain ni nyai 777 nyai ti ke me mo ke pe ti tu.
The next quality is their adaptability. As I told you, all the varieties are specifically breeding within a particular altitude. But even if you change it from one altitude to another, chances are high that 80% your yield will come out. So it is highly adaptable to all areas.
Rồi anh chắc cô này, cái gì por big ni, kanor kiken ame ni pero, yeah, whether you need low man you need kwen, cái gì pero, en maho pomere, gamu kanor kiken ame yo chile, yeah, cái gì por que ni no ken.
The third quality is the high yield stability. You see, however much you go for the 80-30, 80-31 or 33, which is giving you 34 bags per acre, or you go to the maximum of the DK777, where you get the 44 bags per acre, the yield is stable across all varieties.
Aha, do anh chắc có này, chalo kita me nên yo ranking kere varieties nên yo kini achela chela. Cái gì nè nó cao cổ đi, sao đây quan đi ngủ cụ kia để hà rìu cái gì kia thì cái chuyện không kia như cụ kia để hà rìu. Chia đồng ý, kia đồng là ngoài liền ngọ, đi mà mấy nuôi để cái gì ngọ, đi lô bộ ngoài mấy cha mấy tê gì nó mấy nó. Cái gì bỏ cái gì nhau cái này, 777 là người yêu nó, 989 là nó, người yêu nó này nó.
Another quality is the good grain. Okay, let's start with the drought resistant. Either 80-31 or 80-31, depending on which you grow, it's drought resistant, its own capacity.
Anh nói cái này chắc cổ bộ Satewan tropical kanyu chieng. Satewan nó về nhà là bè rồi này kanyu chieng, cái gì por cái nhau của cái nhà khi chieng rồi thì những ngõ lố, vậy đi quay như cái đó về bây mà cái ta nhà của cái này thì này là cáiแต่ว่าเรื่องที่ตรงนี้ไปที่เราไปที่ไปไปที่จะแม่งงที่เจ้าเราไปยังเป็นเย็นงง and altitude and man นี่จะโคบุชาบุรุษกันด้วยเนาะ so เจงโอเวอร์ที่เป็นสัจเจนเอโตอย่ากินนั่นอยู่กินอะไรนี่เปรี้ยวอะไรที่ไม่ดีแค่สักวันที่ดีมาไม่งอยินดีไปเป็นอะไรเดี๋ยวไม่ดูคนนี้อะไร
Another quality is it's disease tolerant.
Em chắc có vấn đề chua nhiều chua mẹ mà không được cả bol là ta cái gì bol cái nhớ là mẹ chắc có những cái cao biển chua bé mà bây giờ được chua cái gì cái này biển kita mau bỏ của ye hồ cái đấy miêu chua bé mà đúng không gọi ye.
Another key altitude, the key point is a good grain. The uniformity and the good grain are going hand in hand. It's the next slide. So those two are going hand in hand. Good grain, all is full, complete, and it's uniform.
So chắc có này, vì nó cái này cổ bộ về đồng họ, vì nên chắc là này good grain man, như này như cái apple. Như cái gì por cái đấy, cái trái chắc có cái uniformity nhau, cái gì pur nhảy, như cái amen kêu, abedo aromas, cái cái là chill, anemone, You need your in school. Once your uniform, then give them a kiddo, Mama. Take it your duty, caradi, then your belly. And keep on your appearance and a better or brain seven, better near Dushuma, better Roma, than a child in a shower.
Another quality is the good husk cover or the closed tip or the cork sealing. So those ones we are going to go into detail once we see the next slides are going to show you exactly what we are talking about these qualities. Let's go to the next slide.
Around the man. Okay, manager ko ni kayi nen po heni ka pa kun komen ni kita boy ke boy bear me pinor ke do no ye yo boy ya dia repa we yo access ni cha no ti kan no gi man por pena me tu bo ai kwa chill a me do kan no ra bo lo be da pe.
Are you able to see properly?
Ni ti ne na bear mo kita ti ne ke.
So these are some of the qualities all embraced into the pictorial. Okay.
Rồi chắc có đi pe nói cái này như là có gì thế này thì sao đây này giờ chẳng qua nhưng mà nó nói rồi energy này nó cái gì thế này nó khi cho mình đi kê thì này
We talked about the uniformity.
aha.
This is the uniformity that you can see from where the field starts, where to the field ends. Almost all the size is relatively uniform. For all the varieties, whichever variety you go for. Once it's planted alone, it's uniform along across.
Em nó có bị quá mẹ đỏ mẹ đây, anh ấy này nên sẽ làm đi uniformity chứ. Cái gì nên tại hệ petro, na hệ petro, đi nông này. Qua nhớ cái gì đối tượng nó, chứ bây giờ cái xe là lên mẹ đây, mình phải roma đỏ mẹ đây, qua nhị pin, cái gì chỉ đợi nó đi ngay đối tượng pi đấy ngọ. Xe phải xe tới đây nông mà này chỉ có là quái sẽ có là quái, nói này là một cái đấy ngọ, cái đấy ngọ, đấy, dạ, đi tao mua bà chuyện ok đấy, dạ,
Go to next slide.
quên gì nó nghe này.
Yes, this is we talked about 99% you are sure of the seed germinating. This is the germination percentage you can see.
Mà này chắc có bộ cái lời gì biết rồi, nên nó kita mình nói cái lời như vậy. Nhưng nhìn mà mấy cái đó của mình à, biết rồi mấy cái nào đó có chế sẽ dùng một pe. Nói kita ini biết rồi cái kita ini lời như vậy cái như này nó kan kita mình apu rồi nó tôi này cái cha mẹ chua của mà bukan là cái gì.
Sanability. You see, if you look at the decay varieties, you see it is coming out of the soil. So you can see these roots on the surface. But even if they on the surface, you get wind blowing, the stalk will remain standing.
Aha. Rồi chắc có đi standardability mẹ này cái gì nên quan gì pin tại hệ kia này pin gì này nó mà đi chia mẹ cái water na lưỡi ra có đi đâu bên gì pin của chả bà lưỡi ra cái này đâu chia quay đi của này đó nhà đó hành là đó cho mẹ cả nó rồi đồng lưỡi ra mau chia lấy cái đó ame nhur ni nyua gini kita kwa mẹ dong bere do nya mẹ ti standard kau tu bera bera tiene neno ni eka te pele no ya ma nei ni neno kai por ke nyua bo hen.
All the varieties of decay are double covers. So this is what you see here. So double cover regardless of you go for 777, you go for 80, that one. Once all the aspects are agro practices are well, you expect a double cover.
Rồi nhé có ni nyua cái DK variety more cái về nyua đó mẹ nhà ha dia đi rio eh petit DK more mẹ pe ni ngado bo ni nyua cái DK more pe nhà nyua cái DK tu nhà rio et về na nhà ki nuôi logo cái na mẹ chia ko bo ni ngo agronomic practices ai chia ko ipero que le fertilizer ipero chon idar chon mio no mocham rome me me and down ega te ke lo no cobs a me nyoni alem ario me nen cha ko
Yeah, this is cutting across all the varieties. Even at maturity, it remains uniform.
Okay, mana cha ko kai ne no nen cha me ko to pero nyagi puno ti size amount the mari o cha nyagi cha process it down me no tiang ro ai kan na do hi okay là đôi nhá kere cái gì này nhá nó mà đi nyagi na hay na nhá puri no mo bi nhá me ngo chia roma then kan này nó bia ye tu sudah ti ni ngo ki share pa share me peo lo hay ni pe do mi mo ni nhá cái ping mo là nhá cái ma tu should be size
Yes. Then it's also it is showing you where the copes are formed. You know, at some you can find a cope here, you find the next cope here, you find the cope here. The alignment indicate is uniform. Not only the tropism, but also the coping is uniform across all the field.
em cho mình pe ni đòi ngay cái em na hay nên coi đò mẹ đấy cái cả này em chơi nhá vậy mấy cái tụ con nhưng mà đi đuôi đi ngõ thì nay này sẽ là mẹ pe đó ngồi rồi chơi nhá cái pin ngồi rồi nhá cái mơ ngồi rồi nhá cái cái lưỡi rồi đi dạ lưỡi rồi sorry
Yeah, another quality of the decay is the ear dropping. At maturity, when it dries, it drops down, preventing the water from going into this top feeding and also preventing the birds from eating it. So it drops downwards.
so mana je ko di pe ko kene ame nyari di ke de u be do ko me re ka do ngo en dum tia rom mo agira ko yini no ni ngo en poro ko de ja ko ko ne ting kai ni por ke nyo ko ke na me no tu chu ki ka ti en to no ti ka ye ma mo na eto di ke poro pe no re pe ame mio nyari to a be e ka wi na pe te de no de yellow.
So at maturity, you can see most maize varieties you grow. At times, if it grows up, it peels at the top. By the time it starts to dry, all this top is exposed to the outside. So with a DK777, it has a good husk cover with the closed top.
Aha, donc ginanen siya ko ni kaya nen kanan eh inyagi to conserve. You want to say something?
Explain.
Okay. Siya ko ni kaya ni ineno nyagi ni en tiame wie chu kwaye kwa king kiti. Eto nywago kene ka tiame cha wuti kwa ino ni wie ni ngo wero ngo yi yaba ko ame ko digini pe ko nyagi dike mar kike. So kain akhirnya chat wo nyu nya kiti bero kame kiti na donc ko penya nyu ko hela ya bero ko ni NP.
There is a disease called cob rot or ear rot. What is happening in the cob rot? When you look at the cob, it will get a spoiled when water will enter from the inside the cob. So cob will get a spoiled. Normally you will find it. There are so many hybrid which is existing in the market having that cob rot problems because tip of the husk of the cob is open from here. Once it will open from here, the water will go inside. Once the water will go inside, it will spoil all the cob. That you can't find it with the normally with the DK hybrids. That is the one of the best what I can say best tolerant hybrid. In the DK you will find it. So you can't find it the cob rot, stalk rot problem, not a stalk, cob rot problems in the DK specific.
Donc ete temo ko ni eno temo dengo yi wie ni ano no ko ni ti tuo mara me ma hinga me chero ni congenital disease. Eto ka yi ne ni kom DK bien congenital disease kina me kero pero aduo gi me ngo wie ni ben ko bien ka kor pero ni ye ngo gi so ngi shu ke jam ke ne cha kero ngo ka beda no akudi. So at kudu beru kan ni tuo marno ke jama gina we kan pa beru jama besho. So tuo siya me cha loni congenital disease ja. Bil di ope ko no ko nyai no. Eto i kom DK mar ki ken kita yang bino kere ina gome tua uyo koye kere ni and better metal resistant to mo disease a man kia long ni cobra tonga disease so mio pe ma ke ti mun kare share yeah
Yeah. So this is a call for.
Yeah, let's go to next.
Move. 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 Yes. Because those are the coming hybrid. It is not launched in the market. That's why we are telling them to know.
So these are the key drivers for the DK777. Maturity dates are between 130 to 150. Yield potential is between 40 to 44 bags, or if it's in tons, it's 9 to 10 tons per acre. And the altitude range is between 1,200 to 1,800.
dong echa ko bani mano bedo kita me nyagi dike kwa me tike kayi ni nen ni na me entero ni na mia chiel dia de tu kede ni na mia chiel di chiel beach then kita me yini nuo kede kita yini nuo kede ni ne cha ko bo ku pia la men tu kede ku pia la men ame kayi ni ine ire left hands moja ke utana bome utana di apa ieka dia di achela shell eta man altitude range ubelo kana meki normal mi rupoye altitude nyo koi ni sango nyo kitpar ngo nyo siango eto nuani koi altitude mengo itu mi achela mi ario dulu kena he altitude de dunia chele ni aboro. Ti mun ga chemo? Yeah.
Yes. You want to.
There's a point that I want to make it very clear. The one you mentioned that
What is that?
about the corporate disease.
Yes, sir. Let me show. See what is happening. This is a cough. This is which maize cough? Do you know? Anyone can guess it? What is the maize hybrid name?
Ni ngarong ke chunwagi mami.
Can anyone guess it? Huh? How many are telling 777? How many are telling 8031? How many are telling 8033?
Yo mera koi mano percent sa.
Huh? 33. This is DK777.
Ni mana
You have seen the plot now where the curve is looks too uniform. The plot. It is the same plot photograph. So what is happening? This is the maize cob. Maize cob is covered with the husk. What is happening when the husk husk mouth is open and there is a water. So when water is there, it will fall inside the cob and it will spoil the whole maize cob. Are you seeing it is spoiled? No. What is the big thing in the DK777? When you weight the back of DK777, you fill two maize hybrid bag. One is DK777, you choose others of any. What you will find it, when both the bag you will fill it if DK777 is almost 95 kg, if it is a 90 kg bag. Where is the other hybrid? You are finding it is coming to 85 or 90 kg. Other hybrid, so volumetric weight, when you will fill the bag, you will find it DK777 is more weight in the bag, first thing. Second thing, what is good in DK777, you will find it more number of row. More number of rows. What will going to happen more number of row? If there is more number of row, then it having more number of grain. Because rows are more, means grain will be more. If grains will be more, means yield will be more. Third thing, what is happening with the DK777? You will find it. Tip filling is excellent. Are you seeing it? Tip filling is excellent. So maize will fill till here.
it's talking about.
Deep filling.
Other varieties they can fill
You
up
will
around
up to
here.
here. You will find it
Nói
some
về
are
chị
missing.
hả?
Not all.
Bên cho cậu cái chị hả mà chị hả nhỏ đi sao?
Then what is the
Cái con cái nó cái này.
sorry? What is the other factor? You are talking about the cob uniformity. What is happening in cob uniformity? You go, you people are trying n number of hybrid because everyone is selling n number of hybrid. How many have you visited deep down to the field? Deep down to field means selling is how you will sell better when you know the things better. What is happening? You are selling, someone came to you, is asking DK 777, you are giving the DK 777 without asking, without knowing that what is the actual age requirement. You first know why you want the, what is difference between DK 777 and other. You will find it, some company are showing the maize crop which is on the border. If there is, this is the plot, you will find it, you will move from the border to border, you will find, cob is so big. When you want to look at the cob, go inside. Don't judge it from the border. If you will look at from the border, every, yes.
Những cái này tụi nó bè là nhòa cái mòn này, bè ra cái coi này chung cái là vô để còn nhai cái ngon này check cái tên để ham ngon đi. Cái này tụi nó bè là nhòa cái gì ngay trong chơi cổ đi. Bè đi vô chung cái là vô, chứ nhà mỏ. Bè chung cái là vô đi, nè là mỏ. Kalau cái này nong đi là vô, bè cái là vô theo thì nhiều cái là miu nhiều cái là ngon. Toàn cung ngó. I poro ai tên nó bè là nhòa gì. Itu biar no pay con ngó. 777 cái này 777 cái gì đó gì vậy nó muốn nhà đây mẹ cha rồi mẹ con kia
DK 777 best thing is that when you will go inside, then you will find it whether it is a part, whether you have shown it at close spacing, whether you have shown it as big spacing. Cob is uniform. Cob is uniform. See, you can imagine one hybrid is giving a 200 gram, another is giving, one cob is giving 200 gram, another one is giving 100 gram. But what is good in DK 777? All will give 175 gram, 175 gram, 175 gram.
Đấy chứ còn này 777 ở đây mà share kilo cái này nhiều cái bò cái nó này sẽ rong kilo 200 gram, 100 gram, muốn đi nhiều cái bò nhiều cái bút bạc. Cái 777 cái giá lên thì người quay lên mà pa ai chơi đi tìm nó này gram này đi chơi kilogram mía chơi được điều gì mía chơi được điều gì so cái bò cái nó cái này miêu ở khu vực này nào
So there is a cob uniformity. When the cob uniformity is there, then you can understand what will be the yield. Then you can understand, because when the cob uniformity is there, if the same cob is, all the cobs belongs to the same, almost the same, then you will understand more number of grains is there. There is no things that one is bigger, another one is shorter. When you visit deep down to the, when you go inside the plot, then you will understand all those things better. Before going that, on the border, every company will show my cob size is big, farmer, shopkeeper is also happy, farmer is also happy. But when it will transform to yield, when it will come to the yield, you cannot get the yield what you are getting on the border. And best thing is that if you want to know, you do the analysis, you go inside, you harvest 10 cob of the one row. You harvest maize DK 777, 10 cob of one row, 10 cob of other hybrid. You will find it, the yield of the DK 777 of that 10 cob in continuous. I am not talking for the, you leave it. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will find it their yield is higher than the others. At the same moisture.
Sorry, I'm first saying that there's a point that I want to emphasize that Madis mentioned, but was not brought up. So I just want to pick it down along with local language. Is it okay? Yes. A point about take over a madito cover, Pira take one one shot Korea. And no take over come to a metapo and let me the maize cover disease. You didn't want to back on which way. One and you can it. You know, you have a better material to grow up. You don't talk about. So just for the mother petty quene. Petty detail, be petty decay to present again, and be never be a do you neck or media making a make out what you people tilonga. So Manata only me, okay, of Piana poor, Mother Yen way. Annie, Magana poor at Berotanua, or top whatever. So I know I know job of a boy.
Why, Dennis?
No, 1851 or 33. This is okay. This is also a very big parameter. Go back where the main electricity. What is this? What is this? Can you imagine? Can you explain me any of this?
Đi là nghèo ngài kia ngoài kia về rồi. Tôi nhớ rõ họ có bé.
It is a disease called maize necrosis lethal disease. In that it is a severe disease in terms of the climatic factor, in terms of when you talk about the Uganda, okay? And this disease doesn't have the solution, chemical solution. Some disease have the chemical solution, some disease doesn't have the chemical solution. This is the disease only have the solution when it can be treated through the seed. When seed have the tolerance, then only this disease can be treated. If seed doesn't have the tolerance, this disease cannot be treated. Okay? Like some of the people are, how many people have you seen? People are selling tomato? How many of you are selling tomato? Have you listened the name of bacterial wilt? What is bacterial wilt? Bacterial wilt, it can be tolerated, but it cannot be get treated. So like that, maize necrosis lethal disease, it can be treated through the seed, not through the chemical. That's why you can find it when you imagine this is the DK777. The impact of MNLD is less. When you talk about the others, impact of MNLD is more. So when you talk about what the farmers want when he sow, he wants the peace of the mind. When the peace of the mind will be there? When disease pest attack will be less.
So anh em mình mong thì we có vấn đề anh chắc có gì tua đi này tua đi pe nghe này cả đồng mà ngay cái đồng chịu chủ tua đi giọt keo cái đấy ngỏ ô chuyện gì có mẹ cả đồng như đây pe rồi tua có em cả đồng tua như cái nó qua thằng này phốt chuyện cái đấy à có đây là mình cùng em là như thế này chung như này mà nên về rồi nhớ các bạn cái gì cái eto ikom tike nina mengo tuai che ko ye du shi dong mo ya che la dong no chu we lai ko ke ame tuo no pe pe dong mo ikom nya gi no ya kai ko ke de nya gi ni ita tia ko ke.
Next slide is a summary of everything that has been spoken about the 777. It is uniformity in growth, adaptability in high altitude, resistant to diseases, and the high yield. So this is a summation of the good qualities of the DK777.
Mando bero kai uye iko pa wane tu le ya kita me kwa DK. Oh, your
Slide
mind.
that.
It's okay. Let's go.
We are going to look at now DK831. Continue. Yes, we are skipping those because there are some other varieties which are under trial, but we with the supplier we always engage. That's why we have a uniform slide. So let's look at 8031.
931.
So 8031, we talked about the early maturity of 90 to 110 days. The yield is 6 to 7 tons per hectare, and the altitude is between 700 to 1,000 to 110.
Don't manage it for Qua kita me 31 format ke man be ka sama me ngon leo. Ko ne ko ni 31 ni te ni na pe bon men tu ke ni ni se la pa. Then dua ki me ka do ni pur me pa ni pu pe wa bor tu ke pu pe ne ha rio. Ye ka se la me kai dua ki ta no dia ke lo ta na bi se tu ke ne ngo ta na be ye ka ni ni se la se. Eka then man qua mẹ rồi nhiều ni qua mẹ cả là mẹ chia đòi vậy còn ni nhiều về ý ở thì chủ là mẹ thì nhiều biết được cái đấy không nhiều chia là phải.
So these are the fields for 8031. You can see it shows the uniformity. However, the copy is smaller because of the yield expected, but it's uniform and it is a early maturity variety. You can see the copy. It is a double cover across.
Mana cakap ni kaya ni satu one kan, ini orang ni kali kau ni beda cakap lo pops ada cina, tengok, ada meret pops beda ada meret cia, kiri beda cia cina, nu cia bina aroma, penny nyo kau ni anything cia di nyo animal tengok, cia bo, beda meret bina menu mo, di size aroma, itu kan nak kaya ni na no put cakap lain ada meret.
So this is a summation of the strength and the benefits of 8031. Early maturity, drought tolerant, social double cover, adaptability for the roll rates that I explained the early maturity. Then ensure the food security, that is the 24 to 28 bags per acre. Even if you receive less rain, you will expect something you will harvest for your personal food security. Then the yield safeguard, you no expectation of at least half the expected yield in case you don't have rain.
Nung mana dia kau ni, okay, dia kau ni kita buka kuasa dewan beru kede bere kaya ni neno ilap rimere and peri poro and kaya ni beru koyo rio pia Mario bere si kwene bere ni and ngom kontara titi udang milen ko kay por kede nyo ko kenani eka made bere ni drought tolerance, nyoni ngom, kanyo ngom, shake. Ame ti jamenyo pero. Olo pwede kita do pero watame pe kwanyo bilane na production officer wa Jacob. Then ma day and book matching and kelo ngom ale maria ame yurni cái gì nè cả nuôi đồ hồ coiอยู่ก็เว้นผู้ทำไม่ไรงงผู้เพียรว่าบอร์อยู่เพียรได้ฮะเดี๋ยวที่ทำไม่เนี่ยก็โอเคใช่แต่ถ้าเล่นแม้ที่ตีตีเนาะไอ้ตรงนี้ก็ดูเนี่ยอีเว้นเล่นเนาะเว้นผู้เพียรว่าบอร์ดูเกย์ผู้เพียรได้ฮะเดี๋ยวที่ว่าลงใต้ใช่ไหม
How many of you can tell what is drought tolerance?
Nga me rong kopo, mua me
How do you, yes? How do you judge which hybrid get drought tolerance, which doesn't have the drought tolerance?
giờ nhá mình nghèo rong không nghèo dù vì nà me cha lá kỳ pì á nhiều vì nà phải cha lá kỳ pì giờ nhá mình nghèo nghèo cả cha này ngoài.
Can anyone tell? How do you know which one have the drought tolerance, which one doesn't have the drought tolerance?
Mình nghèo mình còn có bị rồi.
You touch the leaf of, yes, someone wants to tell?
Yeah.
Tuer na na rio, no come di beru, akari chenti no come ti avere. Eka kabel baro wanyoy kido. Aguna Amerika ini muli nongi.
Agula. Okay. Agula pero wait a minute. So you were saying that with the 31, when it is not drought tolerant, you find the crops are green, even the leaves are very green, and then secondly, that silk there, it is a bit like soft and cold.
Moist. So, what is his idea? Naturally, when maize is having the drought tolerance, thank you.
Acquired.
So, when maize is having a drought tolerance, it means that when there is no rain, it shows some of the greenness. And normally, you will find it. What is happening in drought tolerance? It will close their leaf during the daytime, and it will open in the night time, so that water losses will be less. When you will get too much sunshine, as like human, you also get the sweat. Like that, plant also have the transpiration loss. What is transpiration loss? Loss of the water from the leaf. So when they will close the leaf, it means that they are having the loss of the water less. When the loss of water will be less, the plant have the more capacity to tolerate drought. Second thing, normally when you touch the leaf of the maize or the maize of the leaf, you touch it in opposite side. Don't touch it in the same side. Touch it in opposite side. You will find there is a spine on the leaves. It is very rough surface. That's why when you will enter, you will find it has cutted it like a blade. So when there is a more spine, the loss of water will be less. When there is a less spine, loss of water will be more. That's why when you go to the desert area, you will find it, the plant which have the spine are grown more in that area. To reduce the water losses, to complete their life cycle. So when you will feel it about decade 8031, yeah, decade 8033, it's have the excellent drought tolerance. Because we are growing in rain-fed market. What is rain-fed market? Sometimes rain is there, sometimes rain is not there. So when rain is not there, what the people want? Why the people is doing for the insurance? What the people want? People want a certainty in yield. People want a safeguard in yield. When there is a drought tolerant, it is a safeguard to the yield. At least farmer, there is a theory behind that. Denied cannot be accepted, late can be accepted. When farmers will completely lose the yield, some maize will give the yield of 5 ton, but if there is no rain, it will collapse. What do you want? Some maize will give the yield of 4 ton, but if rain is less also it can sustain. What do you want? A maize with the 4 ton, if rain is less also it can be acceptable. That's why DK 8033 and DK 8031 having an excellent drought tolerance, and it is a type of insurance, it is a type of safeguard to your field, to your yield, to your family, to the farmer as a source of income.
Kita yang cakap kali we noi cakap ni satu one kali 8033 kai ni tu neno kita nyokale say dia lagi nyubi dia reme kai ni worry idiku yino ni diceng yino ni kalau dia mengo ciumi ye ko eka kai tieno wo korengo ya le tu kai chemo ne Mario kita dah ram ne okey ram dah mulu ma kore ni ne etu noi mulu ite ngo ping pe mulu vie ma kai ni mulu ite pe ni ino ni tie ti kita lain tingo agua ke doen ko ni ngai ka yin doi pu be ka de yin por ke nyo ko ke ya deni sate wan en nyo sate tiri abe ki nyo ki adama esho ame akanyo mo cheng kai ko ni be di ko ni ke yin la no cái gì coi cái nhua bù kèn này à mấy cái đường chừng đường rìa gì chế đường đi ngược cả qua đường mà tè tiêu cái gì này chừng bù mà cho rìa ở đó là do một khu sẽ để quan một quay do một khu sẽ để thì một quay rồi em có cái gì coi cái ngược này kia đường đi ngược chế đường đi gì này quay cái em có này em chế bị gì ina uni qua mẹ ô có này ngọt đen ngọt lo chẳng chen đi ye đi cha mà cái ken chen rồi rồi donc cái gì pur sa te wan cái ngắt là nhu pur ngay variety cái này eta chen cái gì muốn cái đam mê sẽ ngam mà gọi lo đam mê sẽ đã gọi lo sẽ qua em còn đi về recovery expenses là gì mà chỉ ba là mẹ pur ngay mà chứ không cái sẽ mất yeah.
Lastly, we are looking at the key issues out position or which parent will be used for region. Let's look at the next slide.
Mà cái anh là tôi giờ trên này này ngoài bé chỉ để rồi mua yeah rồi mà về là
Yeah. So we are looking at some of the key guides on which variety suits which area.
mà được về giao mấy nó guiding quá anh tôi về cái area như thế vậy.
So we have the zone, the rainfall received, the nature of the season, and the recommended variety you can go for. So if your area is a lowland, automatically you expect low rains, and already the season is short. Which variety do we go for there?
31.
We go for 8 to 31 or 33. So if you are in the medium altitude region, you are receiving medium average rains. So also the season is average. Here you can go for 90, 89 or 87. Okay. If you're in the highland areas or you have access to irrigation, you expect constant rainfall throughout the season. The seasons are longer. Till here you can go for 7 or 90, 89. So this is the summation of the varieties. On the other side, if you flip,
Explaining man. Okay, man and check on it. Các cái gì area morning. Yini kimi tu dong choosing ngai ma pura bag. Area morning yini kimi tu choosing ngai ma pura bag. Okay ji area ni very kan pero man pero area ni very then man pero ko ta me chueri then man pero mo season no then do man pero nyara yin mo wrong choosing ma pura then man cha ko ni ka do yi cái gì area me che ko ti ye pe ma ro chue bu be cha mo ko chue cha mo ko da chue pe chue bu be eka kwa ta me ni gamo olo gamo no pe gamo kita me ni gamo ke don na cha yi na pu ka do yi ye ro nya ri kwa ni nya ri me ni ki na tu ko 7 8 31 yo 8 33 kwa ni nya ri me ni ki 31 so mi nyu nya mo ni pui wa ni tu do ni wi ba mo aha eka các cái gì area như thế này quạt chuối constant là mẹ quạt pe ok chuối lại như na big area như vậy chả bị là chéo như na big area như vậy chả bị là chéo area no cái gì đi choosing ngay mà pura đi choosing ngay mà giờ thì nó sẽ tới 1 to 7 or 9 yes atau ni nuôi giò nhàng ngò ma chỉ mà cá bù đi lúc bò đi em chia về gì mong nó cái là cá mò đi bùi then cá gì đây thì cái này ý area mấy lúc quạt về lúc chuối constant mấy quạt về cho chuối đi cu nhiều đã chuối chiên nó đi đó cả món nó nhiều đã không nghi đủ area như thế này nó các cái gì đây choosing nhoi mà pura giờ khi nó nhoi cái 777 31 nhoi cái này là im puri choosing cái nhoi DK man so again ni yo puri nyang pura pe ni semua kan yeah
vice versa, what happens?
Cái tiêu nhau như cũng chuối ngoa mà ném nhẹ.
Like when you get paper 7 and you plant it in the lowland area where you expect low rains, one season of rain, what do you expect? It's going to flower when there is too much heat. Okay, expectation, flowers will drop down. If by chance it yields, you will not even get half of what you expect.
Rồi anh theo cậu nhỉ, cái gìที่มันรู้ตัวเห็นไหมจะมาวันนี้จุฬาที่ผู้เรียนจะไหมก็ไปช่วยอย่าแบกก็ช่วยอย่าเชียร์นะรู้ไงว่าเกิดการเชียร์ที่แกไอ้การยิงใจปั่นอยู่บ้าพออะไร777ยูนี่อัดวกนี่แม่ยินนะแม่ยินหัวมวยไม่เชียร์kita main game ini kuanyu kere pa ber no okay kwa ge me dong ida pa ber ba eka ngoài ini kuanyu for dan no pa ber ba bien ma che atura me no aya de no anyu ko dushu ame pero akoni ken ngai ka che tu ni ro pa da tu me ni ye cham kere jam ken ka de cha no do pe chen mo cham cha re yo ni en pa ke lo di no ro kai kuanyu pe kuanyu kita main kita kok kere kan ikuanyu aroma kiri ka chen ni kuanyu ada buhari o ni ti un ka chen no yes.
So the same here applies. You are in the high altitude area, you expect too much rains, you end up planting 80, 31 or 33. What are the results? Poor grain feeding, low yields, the ears will drop, and your yield will be completely actually negligible because it will not be able to flower because of the constant water it's receiving.
Okay, thế nhà mình món có những mán đỏ thì cái nhìn đó nhưที่ผู้เรียนนี่การแม่จะลงนี่การแม่ narrow medium altitude. Let's say you choosing certain one. คุณโจโกนี่ยี่นี่เงี้ยแบวันเนี่ยเบริกิไลส์กันนี่ย้ายก็ไม่มีเดียมาจิตุย้ายก็ไม่เนี่ยประกอบกับวงกลม777อยู่999ดงก็ยิ่งจะย้ายได้ choosing certain one ในตัวเป็ดการนำให้ก็เจียด้วยก่อนดวงอย่างนี้นะแจกว่าเนี่ยยันที่บิลลี่บอกเจียแม่วันดังดับเดียวยังอยู่ดูไว้อย่างว่าที่เรียกว่ามอดที่พ่อบอกที่เรียกว่าดังก็นี่อ่านหัวเป็ดผม certain one ก็ช่วยคุณนะเป็นไรคุณยี่นี่เงี้ยเบริini ko wacha ko so certain one niru ko tango ano no pe niru ko duong ina ya wo pe ro kana dong niru ko duong then raja tu ini be ye dina tu ini ngomo abe ngo poor great feelings your low yield yuri alem ma nyori ni gina nyori pa chi here kita mengo niru chi here ke de ni ke pa chi here kita meng niru ngo chi here ke de nên Mario cả cái nó bị quơ hay yên nó chơi ngủ xem kita pemir ngủ kia đấy ini nghe jangan kadi dia siam yes so nó chơi gì người đó over thế đó cái là đó ngọt đấy dong dua cái mẹ cả đường ngã bị quơ hay jangan nó đi xuống cái cái đó cái gì giờ cái mẹ nó gì ngọt ý quan nhiều ngọt ý cài nó ngọt nhang nó pe cài đi cài ngọt no, pe cài kita mẹ cả
Yeah. So this is a continuation of the factors which influence the decision you make on which variety to grow. One of them already we've gone through them: the rain pattern, the temperature, the altitude, the drought resistance, your objectives as a farmer, what is the intention of the yield you want to do, the market demand for your region. So all these are factors you consider or you put across before you choose any variety you want to go for. But we can do a quick guide in areas where you expect too much rainfall. We go for which variety? We are tired. Okay.
yeah good
altitude, low altitude, it calls for the early maturity. High altitude, it calls for the medium. So farmer's objective, now this is a discussion, you as a farmer, which decision you want to do. Do you want to do 80-31 in high altitude? That is up to you. You want to do 80-999 in a low altitude? That is a critical decision. But mostly, if we know the key factors, you analyze your area, then we decide on which variety we can go for.
Angin man pakai tu pakai explain. Ya pakai explain.
So this is a continuation. It's a continuation of the keys already we've gone through.
Mana berjam yang purwanu leo.
Then we want to shift to, we've had the seed. Now we want to look at the supporting tools. We look at the fertilizers, we look at the chemicals.
So then wando leo bai ko kori do tu mi tu neno mua meram chokor ko kori wani maybe you take one ya book kita maybe require.
So you've got the right seed, that is from Uganda Crop Care. We are going to now look at how to bring your seed out and to increase your yields.
Để gam kori dia mabai ko Uganda Crop Care. Do tu mi tu nen jo ngom. Ame ko ra ini gam ke ni nom kai ke abo. Di bai ko Uganda Crop Care.
Just a minute, please. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. So, the Uganda Crop Care, as we initially, we are opening up to you. Okay. We, Uganda Crop Care, we are located at 50th Street, industrial area, on Bata compound.
Check Uganda Crop Care no area.
So, we are one of the biggest importers. The majority of you may not know, but while we talk about that, we have a full scale of all the cycle coming from the herbicides, fungicide, insecticide, water soluble fertilizers, field grade, biological controller, special plant nutrient, soil amendment storage. And all this is supported by a wide range of MNCs we are dealing with. So among our key suppliers, we have our main is Erigon Kenya. It's our parent firm. We have a partnership with Bayer. You've heard about the Syngenta. We have a partnership with Center, BSF, UPM. These are the world leading suppliers of the agrochemicals. World leading, not in Uganda. These are the world leading.
If you can look at the numbers, world is driven by the only 4 companies in the world in agrochemical and seed. Number 1, if you go to agrochemical, number 1 is Syngenta. If you go to seed, number 1 is Bayer. So number 2 is, so agrochemical number 1 is Syngenta, which is with the Uganda Crop Care. Whether you are talking about Ritovil, or whether you are talking about Thiovit, whether you are talking about Ampligo, all belongs to Syngenta and it belongs to Uganda Crop Care. Number 2 company in the world in chemical, I am talking for the chemical, is Bayer. How many people of you know Roundup? All know. So it is a father of all glyphosate. It belongs to, we are the distributor. Number 3rd company is BSF. They are having the major herbicide which cost you 220,000 per liter. 220,000 per liter. Doses is 400 ml. They are having a Stellar Star. They are having a Storm. They are having Termidor. How do you know anyone Termidor? Yes. This product belongs to. Then this is UPL. This is Sanaria. This is Crystal. So these are, world is led by this company, only this company. Whole world. I am not talking for Uganda. I am talking for throughout the world. Throughout the world is driven by these 6 companies. And those all 6 company is only aligned with Uganda Crop Care, and Uganda Crop Care is represented by in the Lira market with Mr. Ronley. So you can access those products through him. All the 6 world biggest 6 company. I'm not talking for this small, where your people are thinking this, when you talk about the Roundup, there is no glyphosate in front of Roundup, or looks like fake. If you are having the Roundup, because those company maintain one thing is quality, one thing is commitment, integrity. These are the things is required. That's why when you talk about the Uganda Crop Care, we talk about the quality. There are n number of companies. We are not in the market. We are only dealing with the big companies in the Uganda. We are the biggest flower farm supplier. But the day we have launched the product, you see it will going to be the take over the other companies, all the things. Because we are not moving to the this small shopkeeper. That's why some of you people don't know Uganda Crop Care. But you go there, you will find it who is Uganda Crop Care. It is one of the biggest company in Uganda. Because can you tell me any of the company in Uganda having the agrochemical, fertilizer, seed? All the 3 things, does any company have that one? None of the company having. Some company have fertilizer, some company have seed, some company have agrochemical, but Uganda Crop Care is only one company in the Uganda who is having the fertilizer also. If you will talk about the fertilizer, you see herbicide. If you look at the herbicide, we have 18 products of herbicide. If you look at the fungicide, we have 30 products of fungicide. If you look at insecticide, we have 27 products of insecticide. See this, if you will see this field grade fertilizer, we have 14 products. If you will see water soluble fertilizer, we have 7 products. None of the company in Uganda is there. That's why, because normally, previously our mode of business is we are only dealing with the big companies. Now we are moving to the small scale farmers. That's why we are here and we are discussing about you, all of you.
Can I explain something? Okay. Now, oh. Okay, vậy có anh đã lục thì ở lục thì đoán này á. Crop Care Uganda Limited, chia cổ này, gain very low company mà dita lo in Uganda, aloro. Những cái very company đúng đủ điểm cái này, lo, ame petting atoro, ame cái gì for cái company số cái này tiền cái gì, cái gì này nó company số cái này. Yini nomani products are making care of. Ubedu mawa ename gubua ya di pedomo wonga tehera. Then Mario companies are making joke in dealing kakere products are shell Mario. Eto gino tu yele menenani o dealing kere products doshu ame mitte pia ku me aku accessing. Then gin peda do ber jadok dom tiji dom ber merave dok tral mana medo war gini do hai war do hani no ni Crop Care no to hameru chimu wakan di dai no ni Crop Care dok punya de kucha di dai no kiti so gin ko di kwano gino pe ye dong ilira kan gino choosing ngo rounding aja jo ame round supply ngo jama Crop Care cái gì này mình tụi đi nói cái kèn cái đi bên đi pe cha nó bor ba gì này rồi nó ngó making ngó đã mẹ rồi có bên ngó cha mình tụi con đồ ngó nén ngó you care of your nó có in time đồ cái gì placing ngó đã Crop Care Uganda Limited bor ba one cái này nó kia mấy ngó accessing cái body đồ ấy chắc có nè cái gì này nó cá này cái gì này nó cá này Jama me ko ni manu do ke abisai. Abisai be yena jot yu ke me ne ko yo me doyo. Tini ano? Donc enja ko ni abisai be yena jot yu ke me do yo me wan. Yena ti ke da ba. Ni ga roma di para bor. Tenia ko ni chopa para bor. Kuon gi yes. Kuon ya para bor me yen do ke yen wan. Tini ano? Eka kai ni neno fungicide. Cha ko ne ti ki ke ko la di mwen. Tini ano? Then insecticide. Man cha ko ne ti ki ke ko la di kuna para mwen. Tini ano? Then kai eka fertilizer pige. Ti ki ke aromene 7. Yeah. Kuna biro aku pa. Donc kai ni neno Oriel, jama megin Oriel kani kai ni por ke company ukene. Noni dano dealing ka ke fertilizer ke. Petia dealing ke ngo ke code. Nyo ke fertilizer, mau cha dealing ka ke insecticide. Petia dealing ke fertilizer. Dong mio yini neno tekno ni crop crop care Uganda crop care beru company dita la kere kai ni neno kane man beru jome gin chun nor gin tin karshel me chun kere ngo crop care me ne jome gi ubino an jome re no beru jadun beru company me tika namadi ilo valor pe ni Uganda kike ko ni ilo valor product gi your testing out no ni enatek kala ilo valor don kai ilo valor kai ni neno Elgon Kenya. Elgon supply ki kere mo. Fertilizer. Tini amo. Ama better dap ye urea disha. Mono jo ame tie na ma chiel mo ilo. Then kada ni bino Bayer East Africa Limited. Man jo ame supply mo nyuagi mo DK777. I wilo valoro. Ino nen jo ame croquet che mi ngeo ni uyele meta ni pe cham ke ne et cham ke ngo wore gi mene mi jodo kara she en ko ri chame na wan brown di da to ne mi wan ko tempo to ngo Uganda crop care mi wan ta ni at least all wo mu guru kara she e ko te mi yo gi dan gi te nywa ta kara she pichawa lista ja ne tinani dushu ber ja metiu ke de Uganda crop care dong gino bero geometric na machela ken I willow ikom products a megino kelo why
before let's first so to be able to be the distributors of these companies, one thing which is required from us and you are the quantities. Okay, you've been complaining, you saw in the past before we came into the decade, how much were you buying a bag? It was skyrocketing. Okay? But when we joined with the likes of Brownlee and other people, we came up with a volume which we are able to supply you consistently. So that is why we partnered with Bayer in the seed, because we've been partnering with Bayer in agrochemicals, and the chemicals are slightly expensive, not very expensive, but slightly expensive. When it came to the seed, they supported us, they come up with a volume. That's why we've been able to lower the price. Why I'm saying this, once you have any infestation, you've used all the products on the market, you know, whichever company you've gone to, and you fail to find a solution, trust me, come to us, we shall give you a solution. Solution might not be at the first close fit in your budget, but once you use it and see the results, you will be sure that you are the right place. We are saying that because all these companies are the leading manufacturers of the chemicals. There is no solution you can have in your field and we don't have an answer to it. What might be that is the price, but we cannot fail an answer to it.
Okay. Okay. Nuencha koboni. Kit kere companies are menen real shipping can tuwe ni ene ukone ma chiel ka ini tikegi donyo bod ki kom yot eto miro neno buku ni tika kwene oketi yiri mito fertilizer da ami yapo mito bien pa bernia mito puhang menba miti iti donyo bod gi eto noi igami bod gi amengyo ni kai po ki Uganda lo rom mo jo ame pedano binu ni atunda habina no da tinda habina no ki so company zame ginoria gani ka jono no ko ni mistake ko jono yigi pero bero no ayo ke donc même yi tike dans yu bodi pedal bero dina yor eno mi yini neno eno ya de chale nyingi ngo diket 7 ngari ngeoni face agro panu mo nere eto en kene ayo ya de biti face agro de chale nyingo face agro bien mira face agro you
Don't take anyone.
I'm just giving an example.
No.
We
are not
don't
here
use
to-
any company name. Okay, sorry.
We don't want to compare the people who
Yeah.
child with us.
Okay. So there, okay, no, just một cái assumption đấy, chắc mình học bộ bài sai. Donc, cái gì nên bukuge, ngoni, bukuge rong ye một company, so cái nào mình ngọ, yếm cái để domio, bayar, để ye ni ngọ, kinu kike ngọ, drop ya tiền, supply đi, mua rong ngọ, produce, để chao ngọ, tu còn. And that's why you trying to know ni when you are getting a bad. Yan dana chia lo nuo ngo buat nere. Edi kari chia when you are getting mo. You choro kike wini 777 dia chia la me. E chan 777 ni ro wi la ngo. When lo na me ko dai mu ni chia ko ni ko ra tu mun ka chia mo. Mo lu ko na mi a ko ra ta mi a ko ra le. Yeah.
So these are the key attributes some of we boost and data supporting UCCL. Talk about having 70% of the farms in Uganda. We have around 20.
How many of you know Uganda is exporting the flour to different countries? How many of you know? Uganda is exporting the flour to different countries, especially for the European countries, in a huge quantity. And those flour farms will use the quality product, which is because when you are exporting, they have to check everything. And there you cannot say, oh, no, this product is having high pH, high chemical. When you talk about those quality products, they are only taking from whom? Uganda Crop Care. They can't move to anywhere else. They only take it from whom? Uganda Crop Care. They can't find it, that product, we are selling the product of 10,000 liter to 2 million per liter. 10,000 to 2 million. It is a very huge gap is there. And those 2 million products are also people are purchasing, and 10,000 liter people are also purchasing. So if you want quality, we talk about quality, we don't talk about the quantity. Quantity, a number of companies selling in Uganda.
So another thing also to add on that, the good thing we have also a person from the ministry. The majority of this team are coming to you when you have the buyer product, the Syngenta products, and the BSF, and they are asking you for the registration number, the local registration number. Okay, if you have a product for buyer, BSF, Syngenta, and they're asking for the registration number, you can kindly contact Brownlee. You can contact me. Why? These multinationals are producing one product for Europe, even Africa. The Roundup you find in Uganda is the Roundup you go in USA. Okay, and the production is done at once. So those companies have registered in Uganda, but they don't have the ability to post it on the label. Okay, I possess those registration number. I mean UCC, we have the registration number. In the event an inspector has come to you and he has looked at your bottle, he is telling you there is no registration number, tell him wait. I can conduct crop care. We shall give him the registration number there and then. He can check in his database and we'll see what we are talking about. The fact we are talking that in the aspect that the products which are mostly meant for our local farmers, they should be in a relative price. Okay, but in the event you fail to get a solution from the relative price, that is where you cross over to the horticulture or the flower sector components, and those are the expensive products. We don't normally put them on the market just like that, but in the event you want it and you have it, we can afford it. So this with the 70% shows that we have 70% of the solutions to your problems. We have a very excellent team. Today, Brownlee called us, we are here. Anytime you need us, we come and help you. Stocks are always available with us consistently. Then the proud, this dealership in Lira, apart from the Brownlee, but we have also other distributors. But here, today we are here to support Brownlee alongside his clients. So that's why we are looking at him only. Okay. So among this we spoke about the water soluble fertilizers. I don't know if some you've seen them or not. We have the NPK 9090, it's a balanced fertilizer. We have the 21-12-6, this is for vegetative. All these are foliar, the calcium nitrate, I hope you know. The MKP, okay, this one is on the high end. If we talk about the floating, we have a 16832, it's a foliar. I'll be able to share with you the picture if you've not seen it. We've got the potassium nitrate. These are all excellent for fruit formation.
Okay, thank you.
These are excellent for the fruit formation and the fruit quality. So we have another one, the potassium sulfate. It has got the potassium and the 18% sulfur, which is basically responsible for the sweetness into the fruits.
There is what is good in the Uganda crop care, foliar fertilizer. You know, I am also selling, he is also selling, he is also selling. But go and check, you are selling the foliar fertilizer, is it correct? So many people are selling. I will give you this foliar fertilizer, this 16:8:32. What is the NPK ratio? 16:8:32. 32 is required to produce more flower. And balanced dose of nitrogen as well and phosphorus as well. But none of the company is having a technology called NUE. N stand for nutrient. U stand for use. E stand for efficiency. Everyone have the mobile. You check what is NUE technology of the fertilizer. NUE. Nutrient use efficiency. You check it and then you will understand. When you are applying the fertilizer to the plant, what is happening? You apply to the fertilizer 1 kg of fertilizer to the plant. Plant will consume approximately 400 to 500 gram if temperature is good. When you have a NUE technology, plant will consume 850 gram to 800 gram. So almost consumption by the plant is doubled. When consumption by the plant is double, it means that they will produce more and wastage is less. You go and check every company level. You can't find it, any company have NUE technology in whole Uganda except Uganda crop care. And if you will show any company have that one, I will give you a box of our fertilizer free of cost. That technology is new in the world. And who is it? That technology is with whom? With Uganda crop care. This is our one of the foliar fertilizer packet. This is our. You can't find it here. 2 fruits are there. Here 5 fruits are there. Here you will. Our packaging are standard. Our packaging are standard. You can't find it here. I am not telling you. We will give you the information. We are here to give the information, not to print the 5 photograph here, 2 photograph here, 3 photograph. But you people like, what you people like? Print the whole. Where is the tomato? Where is watermelon? Oh, where is the coffee? That is not my brother. If you want, you can move for that fertilizer. Other shop, we don't have the solution. But when you want quality, when you want the best product, then you move to Uganda crop care. And when you want NUE technology.
That's good. Yeah. So these are the field grade.
These are the.
Some of them are here. So the normal urea, DAP, CAN, I'm sure this one you know.
Manja ko vijana meuningeu. Ai neno rea mingeu dab mingeu no. Kan mingeu nyu tijiba ye nyu pe yang ni. Eh? Mal. Okay. They wanted to know the use of these fertilizers
Okay.
and how to apply them.
Really? These ones are,
And
we
when
thought
to apply.
already you know about this. What these are the fertilizers for 50 years and they go.
Ni dua ngaji tell ni ngeo gini.
Okay, if you look at
Kita
urea.
bicara ngai nyuman do tie.
I'm going to discuss this alongside this, okay?
Yeah.
They are now, the world is changing, we are coming into the blends.
Ni ende lo komanda de PAP.
So if you look at the traditional, at planting, 99% of you are going for DAP because it's 46%. We are looking at the phosphorus, which is 46%, and the most work it has, it is for root formation.
So mana dia kau ni 99% ushujo tiu kere ngo DAP. Pian kai ni no buku man ti kere mana no ber kame ngo roots and development. Mono kina emite kau ini dap NPTO ko. Ber kame ngo roots and development. NTO kai tai lo ngo ping kian NTM mere binu kwene mal kita chia mere binu kere chia mere pe dap tai lo. End up chia mo ngo.
So slightly the world is moving out from the traditional DAP and they are moving to the blends.
So gió chia mi to lorisha ni gió chia mi to yao kai ti me chi kai chon me ti kere da gió chia mi lo ko i ro ni ena me tu ru ka ra che me nu da pi e ke gió mo kene ni.
And if you can look at this, if you do a comparison between the DAP and our blend, if you look at nitrogen is 18% here it is 17%, it is less by 1%. Here it is 46% of the phosphorus, here it is 30% of the phosphorus. Whereas you don't have any K here, we have a 6% K, plus the trace elements. The trace elements here are working as soil amendments. If other nutrients are available in the soil, but they are not active, these additional elements here are activating them, and they are picked up by the roots. So, to go for the traditional, it is better you go for the new molecule. However much, both of them are available with us. If you're still stuck in the old tradition, it is okay, we shall give you the DAP. If you want to go with the new technology, we shall also welcome you.
Can you tell me why we are using the fertilizer? Why do we require fertilizer?
Ni no ko be ngo me ti chi ke ban dai.
Why do we require fertilizer? Without fertilizer, yeah, why do we require hybrid? We are discussing now why we require it. Yes, tell me. Huh? To improve the yield. What is need of yield? See what is happening in the world. Population is growing with the geometric progression. What is geometric progression? There are 2 members. Then it will go to the 4. 4 will go to the 8. 8 will go to the 16. 16 will go to the 32. But have you seen the yield will go directly 2 tons to 4 tons? Never. That's why So we have we require the sustainable growth in terms of yield. What is sustainable growth? My generation is feeding, coming generation will feed, then after coming generation has to get it feeded well. And we have to maintain the growth in terms of yield. For that only, my brother was talking about that, what we require a blended fertilizer. What is the blended fertilizer? This is our blended fertilizer. 13, 17, 30 and 6. What is the 13? It is a fertilizer which is required by the maize crop. We customize the product according to the crop. You see tea crop, then after top dressing, then potato, then this is a planting for maize. So we require the sustainable growth so that it maintains the yield. Along with that, it will not going to create a problem to our soil. And it has a sustainable growth which is feed with the world in coming time also. That's why we are shifting towards the blend. That's why we require the fertilizer at certain ratio.
So anh chắc có bị malo fertilizers ni anh ako bata yung pa siya. Anh chắc có ni fertilizer chan ni jo che yao hay kwa meng mo. Chika chon cha jo che du kai chika nyeng ping mo. Kai nen fertilizers apo re mane. Jo che ye ho blending amen lo re kere kitambiri achie mor ni gamo kere apo re nyuage nyuage Miro percent mengo keep kira dek kiti then gina nyanya danga mono percentage jor tikanu ame che mor ni ngo miro so kai ni ya e kada te kwanyo mor me do percentage jere dira da te pit let's say pit kiri nyanya romo ke lo do pe mo ilo do kya miti yit ginor me manage ka che mor me ngo pero no ame pe we ho ginor ngo Telo, nyang mo. Dong, miriye kari jing ubu, mer da ko kwa ge, igina nyen ni, igina chani, te duo kini ngo, kwa nye. Edo gere pe ni, kado gere tu point te pe do ke lo gini ngo, man. Gin kire ga ke lo, edo no ke lo gini biru wa te punyo gi ngo. Ingeshi ko, joni ene. Memi yo, lo ni pe beru ke da mona tai. Nyang mo.
We've spoken the two at planting. Now, specifically, if you are looking at maize, at planting, you have a choice of the traditional DAP and the blend. Then at top dressing, there's urea. There's urea and also the new blend, which we call the top dressing. So if you cut urea, it's 46% nitrogen because at that moment, you need a lot of the vegetative cover to get rid of the fruiting and flowering. However, we at UCCL, we say you can go for our top dressing. It is 40% nitrogen plus 6% sulfur. The component of sulfur, why we add it there on the top dressing, on the fruit and flower element, because it adds the sweetness. So if you go to maize, if you want to get that extra sweetness in maize, we go for the 6%. That 6% will not have a very big impact that the maize will come and it will taste like sugar. No. Just little elements that you want that sweetness into the corn.
So eno chako ni kai ni neno mane neno leo cha me pego ni ja ti ke da. So wrong way of blended in your mane. Eto, ginda tikere blended, enamo blending dog mengo, may urea. May tikere percent, may this one has how many percent?
40%.
Tikere percent pierangwen
And 4% sulfur.
kere percent mo angwen me sulfur. But percent angwen me sulfur cha beru kame meyo, nyagi berango alim. Then percent pierangwen mo dong beru kame meyo, nyagi dong. Meio chão, piano beru ka eno beru nitrogenous. Pada la meio mo, chem dong yo wow yo. So en yo top dressing, yo ka ko ni top dressing beru onyo mo, yo wie malo, cái pero en dom li te dok we ne, ping, eto da, cái ni kero ping en dom bi no we ne. mà nhang mo so cái gì top dressing donc 4% me sulfur pero ka me miyo peni me miyo ay do bela lim baki et me maintain nyagi pero kita me lim me ni ke nyang mo.
So now we cover the fertilizer, we cover the seed. Now next thing is that biggest challenge is about the grass, weeds. What is weeds? Anything which cause the economic loss to the crop is known as weeds. Now you come to the weeds. The best solution. Have you anyone has used the Russell Swift?
Namoti Russell Swift.
Anyone know? Personally you have used it? Yes, you can speak. You give the best. You speak, but speak loudly so people will listen.
No, for me, I've used the Russell Swift. That was 2025 last season. I mean, the second season. Now, Russell Swift helped me in the way that I sprayed only once. Then, after spraying, I've not sprayed any herbicide again. Only once. Then up to harvest.
Yes.
Yes.
But what I realized, you spray when the weeds are young.
Okay. Yes, you want to speak?
Yeah.
I am coming to you. Yes, tell me.
Alright, thank you so much. I think I also used Russell Swift last year. And the most important thing that most people forget about it, and yet it's indicated on the bottle, is the shaking.
Yeah.
The moment you don't shake Russell Swift well, trust me, you'll get some of the stuff remaining under, like coated, and then it will not what? Actual. And what you mentioned was also very important, that it needs when the weeds are still what? Young, more especially with the grasses and then the others.
Okay.
Then also, there is some magic, I don't know what you people put in, but it makes the maize also what? Grow better.
Oh, means when you will put the Russell Swift, maize it become healthier.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, you want to speak something?
Yes, I wanted to speak something about Russell Swift. I did not use personally in my own garden, but I use in my brother's garden, which is equivalent to mine also. So, yeah. So, let me explain our local.
Yes.
Yes. Then, so, Muhammadu Russell Swift, me no sure complaining. I'm a kira. They don't pay that anymore. Don't pay that one. You don't do one care about. Niana, I can let Ginara Raja Potter, and the Koni being the Shuyi. So, that is talk to ICL. At the Lum de Mama, that one could do it. Nahadong, that one in Magiquene, that one in Magiporo. So, what I was explaining, when I applied to my brother's garden, of course, the challenge we started complaining
You
that.
can speak in local language. That
And that I've read and understood.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So, Ginamanu about Russell Swift, one, it delays with killing the weeds. We can nekoma, nekodo, and the two no beara. Eka, Namario, take it a kiro kere, Dori Timonga. Do a mirror doya, Jabo Dojan, Nagro Timonga, Nara Jamanya, Pamela, no Panya Doya for
Now I can tell you, none of the person in Uganda having a weed killer with the 3 active ingredients. How many active ingredients? 3. One is called megetrione, another one is called nicosulfuron, another one is called terbutalgine. So when you will talk about the Russell Swift, first thing you remember it. Some people have told me you apply over the young age. Is it some of you have told, my brother has told me, you apply at younger age. See, what is good in Russell Swift, you try to understand it. There is a fight between weed and chemical. There is a fight between weed and chemical. See, if I will take any medicine to increase my height will get increased? No. That is the practical thing. In the same way, when weed is within a month, that is the right time to apply the Russell Swift. Within a month. After that it will will also work. But the way, because if anything will get mature, if I am getting matured and if I will take the medicine, my height cannot be increased. In the same way, when you will over matured, weeds will over matured, none of the things will work in the world. Leave it about the Russell Swift. So, anything if you want the best result, apply at right time, at right place and right product. Right product, at right time, at right place. If you remember these three R, right product, at right time, at right place, then I think you will get more number of farmers. Otherwise, today you are coming the X farmer, next day Y will come, another day Z will come. You can't get. So if you know where to apply, what to apply, then only you will sustain in the business. That's why product knowledge is necessary. So Russell Swift, you apply within 0 to 30 days after the planting, first thing. Second thing with the Russell Swift, it can protect your maize till the harvest, like 90 days from the date of application because of terbutalzyme. Third thing with the Russell Swift, none of the company having this type of molecule with the 3 active ingredient. Otherwise, n number of company is selling, you can purchase and you can harvest, you can apply 2-3 times. That is also, it will also help you to grow your business if you will give the farmers. But when the next time farmers will come and he see the Russell Swift, you don't have, they are not going to come to you. So if you want to think for the farmer prospect and sustainable, you must sell the Russell Swift. Otherwise you will lose the next. You can, I want to show it one good thing. It is in OD formulation. Which formulation? OD formulation. If rain is, suppose that you spray it and immediately after the rain is there, if gap is 2-3 hours also, it will work. Third thing, my brother has told me the Russell Swift having a synergy, when you apply the other herbicide, you will find it will make the maize yellow. But Russell Swift having that synergy, when you apply over the maize, it will boost up your maize. It will make healthier to your maize. That is the best technology ever anyone having that one. And I want to show you some of the plot photograph of the Russell Swift. Can you move it, my brother? This is the actual photograph of Russell Swift. And this is a farm called Anjiva farm. And this guy is growing approximately 3,500 acre of maize. You see it. And this is the place. I can tell you the date, place, and which time they have taken the photograph. Are you seeing any weed? Are you seeing any weeds? No, that is Russell Swift. You see how clean it is. This is,
excuse me.
yes,
This question is for my neighbor,
yes,
and my neighbor is my dad.
okay, yes, tell me.
When I was coming here, I sent me this question. Because I think that one, they are under glyphosate. They belong to that. But one time I decided to buy for him one from Balton called Succeed. When I applied on my maize, in fact it worked. But to my surprise, my dad feared moving in that garden. In the history, he has never seen a chemical that you can apply on a maize field and you spend more than 3 months without seeing any grass. So he happened to tell me that please go and buy for me gumboots. I'm coming from far. go and buy for me gumboots so that I cross your what? Your garden. I happen to come and buy gumboots from one of the Philagenians from here. So now, my question is, we are talking of the benefits of Russell Swift. Can you tell me about 3 side effects?
Yes.
That
Very, very good. When you use overdoses of Russell Swift, overdoses
in the soil,
overdoses of the plant, it will going to kill your this one. It will going to make yellowness over the maize. Okay. What I told to you, overdoses. Second thing, if you will talk about the Russell Swift, normally I told you that Russell Swift can't work beyond 45 days. That is my level claim. We can't tell you go and apply over the 60 days. If anyone is telling, that is it is advantage for the farmer prospect. But when you are talking about, because farmers anytime after 3 months also he wake up and he will tell, you give me the herbicide. That time we don't recommend that herbicide. So these 2 things I can speak, frankly speaking it is. Then coming to the next question, it will give you more than 3 month protection, you go and apply it. Okay? From the date of application.
What is meaning? I think maybe we can have time to discuss that. There's a perception here. Perception. That herbicide spoils the
Okay, thank you. Let me come to you if you are asking. Herbicide are 2 types. Herbicide made of a oil. One of the inert matter is oil. Oil, there is 2 types. One is petroleum oil, another one is vegetable oil. When you have started. So when we are, why people, I told you that we believe in the quality product, because who is our major customer? Those who are exporting the product. Who is our major customer? Those who are exporting the product. And those who are exporting the product, their product cannot be accepted if it's having the more negative. So what is happening? We bring the product with the vegetable oil. So normally it doesn't have any impact over the soil.
So, meaning this one has
vegetable oil
indicated somewhere.
Yes.
Where
and you can find it the way he is telling, you must shake it. Otherwise you will find it, it will get it settled.
Yes. The reason why I'm asking this, there is, I could say there is a campaign going on, Swift, like its name, on using glyphosate, whereby some part of person.
No, see, problem is that when we will use the glyphosate, it will kill the maize at a time. So if someone is telling you, so that
I'm talking to you because I want a defense when I get back down there. I remember I told you my dad said. So there is this campaign that people believes when you continuously use any chemical that kills the weed, selective chemical or non-selective. For the beginning, there is that result. You know, when you are growing the curve, every curve has a point whereby it increases in an increasing level, it goes down and it will drop. So it will reach a point. I'm telling you this because I want the real answer.
You tell me, then yes, please.
So they believe there will be a point whereby this Swift and the rest may bring a negative effect to the point that the district production officer will have to think beyond to bring what will help to again regenerate our soil.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. But I think let me answer you, farmer to farmer, or agro input dealer to what? To agro input dealer. The truth of the matter is, just as the productions officer mentioned it, it's our sole responsibility to see that these farmers do what? Do the right thing. One, let me give you an example of these glyphosates that we always use, that you're talking about. One that I will not mention the name. It tells you apply 80 to 120 grams, isn't it? Yes? And then it has something written on PHI. That's the pre-harvest intake. So basing on this, they are telling you to use 80 to 100 grams. And let me ask one person in this room who has ever used those glyphosates, 80 to 100 grams. Don't you always tell farmers that divide the what? The circuit into 2. Am I lying? Or 3? That is the fact. That's what we tell. Or even sometimes we go ahead and tell them, pour the entire what? The entire circuit into the what? Because it will not work. So at the end of it, it's us who have the sole responsibility to see that whatever we are giving farmers, we give them first of all the right information. Then also these chemicals that we are using. Let's not just look at the PHI 7 days, 30 days, 120 days, and we think it's a what? It's a joke. It's something very important. Because they are telling you this is the duration by which you should take before consumption. They were talking about, some time back they were talking about this so-called chemical called mancozeb that Uganda had banned, isn't it? When I talk of mancozeb, it's not any company. So Uganda had banned that what? Chemical. But then you realize that it's a fungicide. But then you realize that there is no other option towards that. You get it? So now they sit down and be like, let us first rediscuss and see. Let's give it again another 5 years. Meanwhile, we see for what? Other alternative measures. You see? So in most cases, yeah, let us first try to get this information right. Because at the end of the day, right information gives good what? Results. So that's what we are looking at.
So
thank you so much.
I think what he told about PHI, it is very valid for the chemical which we are spraying over the tomato like other things. It is very valid question. That's why I told you, when we are bringing the product, we take care of the people who is exporting. Okay. Come to about that this molecule when you talk about. So when I told you about right doses, that is also important. It is written there. Third thing, when you talk about this like Russell Swift, what I told you, it is made of a vegetable oil. Fourth thing, I explained to you, when it is made of a vegetable oil, it's having a less impact over the glyphosate. You see, you people are purchasing the glyphosate of 10,000 to 11,000. Is it correct? If you will come to Roundup Turbo, we are selling at 30,000 per liter. What price? 30. So when you will give 30,000, that time it is a pain to everyone. You will also tell, your glyphosate is very costly. Then it is better to purchase 10,000 per liter, no, my brother. If 30,000, because if we are thinking for what I mentioned is sustainable growth. I was talking about that blend fertilizer. What people go, give me DAP. No one is thinking for the blend fertilizer. Because it will give the sustainable growth. That is only the way to move forward. That's why I am telling you, Russell Swift, first thing, made of a vegetable oil. Second thing, it doesn't have the, what I can say, it will, that's why you will find it, he has told you, it will giving the healthier growth. Because when you will use the petroleum oil, how many of you has butachlor? Have you used anyone butachlor? In the rice, butachlor.
Yes.
Butachlor, you will find it is a totally made of a petroleum oil. It will give the shock to the plant. I don't want to take the product. One major herbicide is there, which also brings the yellowness to the plant. Is it correct or wrong? One major herbicide, you people are selling too much. You go and spray besides Russell Swift and you spray that major herbicide. You will find it that one is bringing yellowness, this one is not bringing the yellowness. But ultimately what do you want? You want the product which is very cheaper. In that condition, then you know, there is a one terminology, who is my customer? We have to know. That's why we are not moving too much to the every shops. Our is that we will give you the quality product. That's all. Yes.
Lastly,
Yes.
do you have also
And I will give you the farmer who is using 7,000 per year Russell Swift since the last 3 years. How many liter? 7,000 per acre. 7,000 liter in a season. I will give you that farmer number. I will give you, you may contact. You know there is a government agency called NEC.
for the
National Enterprises Corporation.
for the homies?
For the army. They are taking 7,000 liter in a year, in a season, and they are continuously using for 6 seasons. Yes, tell me.
Okay, their manager is my OB. Now, on this one here, I was asking, is there any organic products that you have alongside this one? That is the last one.
About herbicide?
Yes.
No,
herbicide.
none of the world has got, in the world till now, none of the company have the organic product.
Not only-
I will talk about organic and inorganic deeply today, okay? If you want to know what is organic, what is inorganic, first we have to understand it, okay? Let us move to the next molecule. This is a molecule called mofano. Okay, there is a molecule called mofano. This is, I think here also people are growing soybean. This is a soybean herbicide. It will cover broadleafs and grasses both. We are going to launch 2 more soybean herbicide. This doses for this is 600 ml per acre. We have another herbicide which is on the pipeline where the doses will come down to 400 ml per acre. Okay. This is excellent herbicide. I want to show you some of the photograph. Better to ask, does anyone has sold the mofano? Have you used anyone? Yes, tell me.
Okay, I think that one is also another good herbicide that I started experiencing it this season.
Okay.
So in the way that I used it personally, I used it immediately after the weeds had grown, and it proved more effective because when I saw there is also another product with the same specifications using those active ingredients, all the same. Yes, but when you see what happens in the garden, you realize that this one kills even the grass. I mean the grasses and these other broadleaves. Yes, all of them. You realize that the garden is clean. And like the other one, because I used 2 of them in the same garden, the other version of it didn't really perform well. Though it also worked, but it didn't perform well.
Okay. Thank you. And I want to show you one of the photographs. So you can understand what we are writing, we have a specification. That's why we are different from others. In how many percentage of grasses it can control, what percentage, so how is the effectiveness, how is this one, you see it.
So man percentage me luma neho, kaya ni neno luma me pobelo pare ti neho percentage biar bor biar bon then luma mobile pare neho percentage biar bon beach to mia share me yuri buku mere ne kun timbal then kay por alita whether the paying at no kero kan already. You know, Johnny, okay, nine good companies will be contact. Head of dog, I only will let it take. In a unique care, better a lot. No poco. So, me, shower, I come pushing Germany. You are more to Russia. You're witnessing. I have many clients who are calling me, they are demanding Russia. It is not yet out.
Like Mofano and Russell Swift, no one can compete in the market in coming like 10 years. We only can bring the new molecule which can compete, otherwise in 10 years no one is going to compete. And that is the future, that's why we talk about the product. Okay, next molecule.
Another thing, even before, Russia Shift is going to be available by next week.
Next week.
Next week is going to be available.
Yes. Next. This Kiboko Super, I think This one we are not going to talk because it is a very good herbicide for the grasses in the rice. You mind the word? Very good, you take it back. This is a very good herbicide in terms of grasses in the rice. But if you want about broadleaves and grasses both to cover in upland rice, then use Jonex. It will control both broadleaves and grasses. Then you go for the next one. With water soluble fertilizer I already discussed. Next. Go. Next. Okay. There is a one more insecticide we are missing, is called Target. How many of you heard the name of Target? What is good in the Target? There are so many ivermectin in the field. And what is difference between Target and other ivermectin? Do you have the idea? No, what is difference between other and us? Huh? Long lasting. Okay. Any other thing? You go and spray over the tomato. You will feel it's because of a spray of this one, it's having more number of flower. When there is a more number of flower, not more number of female flower. Flower are two types. One is male, another one is female. By using this ivermectin, you can increase the female flower, and fruiting will always come into the female flower. So it is a highly effective insecticide against the armyworm, and it is a highly effective insecticide. Very good product. It will increase the female number of flower. You remember it. Everyone will sell the ivermectin benzoate. Everyone can claim it. But if you will talk about Uganda crop care ivermectin benzoate, it will increase the female number of flower. That is difference between me and others.
So young you need to sell doc and pay a man yellow can ivermectin benzoate. He company look at it together. A man and a pay get it. Ma Johnny. Indog increasing. Di meadow bupa mo, bupa tura nemiyo en nyakapo. Tineno atura tigire kwana ri otien ni choke de na daho. Eto meda bupa tura di choke bupa tura daho. Temiyo nyak chimi te nyakapo. Kai por ke ma company so ke ni en beti ya tura. Eto mando ke ti ya tura e kada do wor ne mo. Udi. So tia ri ya di. Share. Yang
Another thing. Yes, you want to speak something.
Ivermectin benzoate and temori kanga meaning ni re-compliance. So kado re nyo chao kene compliance. Chalo ba kita ma boss tia ko bukeni okiro ke bala nyanya. Gini romri kom nyanya pika romere kos ngene chang or jo kene rom ti chere pe kom nyanya ka ro tero ko ke dichu. Ta nge o kara mere cha mo ka du mo tiu ke pero rom ke lo effect kom ba na mero no cha pena cham. Koi mo te.
Was asking about the PHI targets.
If you will see the ivermectin target, if you are going for the maize, its PHI is 14 days. 14 days. Tomato 7 days. PHI varied from, when you talk about the PHI varies from crop to crop. PHI varied from doses. PHI varies from rainfall. Suppose that you spray it and day after tomorrow there is rain. So PHI will come down. You spray it, doses is 10 gram in 20 liter. PHI will be less. You spray it 20 gram in 20 liter. PHI will be more. It belongs to which group of crop, like Solanaceae crop, Brassica, which group of crop. It will depend on so many factors. So normally for maize it is 14 days. For vegetable it is 3 to 7 days. 3 days also, 7 days also. Vegetable doses is 10 gram in. Maize doses is 20 gram in. Anything else? Now, some people was asking, there is no chemical that which can substitute with the mancozeb. Is it correct? Mancozeb. What is the function of mancozeb? Can you explain me what is the function? What is the role of the mancozeb? Which disease is mancozeb is protecting? Which fungus? Okay. Which fungus? Everyone will tell fungus. Mancozeb, people of Uganda is eating. Even though I am eating, like means it is a, what I can say, sugar or salt for everything. Why? What is use of mancozeb? How many of you are growing tomato?
I think Dennis you can explain. What's the use of mancozeb? Okay.
You visit there is a place called Kanoni in Masaka. People are suffering from a problem of the neck, throat, because of excess usage of mancozeb. People are having the cancerous cell in the neck. Because you want to use, give the farmers to mancozeb. Farmer want to use it. Even though I am getting surprised when the farmer will come after the harvest also to increase the shelf life of tomato. What is increase the shelf life? Farmer do the spray of mancozeb. Is it correct, sir? They do it. I am grateful to those farmers also and those shopkeepers also who has recommended it. When you are doing after the harvest, it is directly impacting their health. And where the chemical will go? Because it cannot consumed by the plant. So what is the use of that chemical? It is consumed by you, consumed by me, consumed by everyone. So normally mancozeb having two things. One is called early blight, another one is called late blight. So early blight and late blight, normally early blight is not very severe, late blight is the major problematic. So we have a molecule called othelotop. What is the molecule? Othelotop. Othelotop is a mixture of, it is a mixture of azoxystrobin plus difeconazole. And azoxystrobin and difeconazole doses is always 1 ml in 1 liter of water. How many ml? 1 ml in 1 liter of water. And this is a molecule, it belongs to a two group of fungicide, that is called astubobin plus azole group of fungicide. And it can control all type of fungus, whether it is a downy mildew, whether it is a powdery mildew, whether it is a early blight, whether it is a late blight, whether it is a rust. People are growing soybean, people are growing beans, rust is the major problem. If rust is the problem, remember othelotop. If early blight is the problem, remember othelotop. If late blight is the problem, remember othelotop. If downy mildew, powdery mildew, early blight, late blight, rust, anything is the problem is solution is. If anyone is growing mango biggest problem is anthracnose. Solution is othelotop. Solution is othelotop. But what do you want? You don't want to use this one. You don't want to use this one. You people don't want to suggest the farmers even though. Which one is not there? Which is, I am selling 100,000 liter of othelotop. How many liters? 100,000, not 1,000, 100,000. So many companies not having that much sales of all the molecules. Leave it about the othelotop. So if farmer is suffering from early blight, farmer is suffering from late blight, farmer is suffering, soybean is there. You try to give them. If rice is there, rice having the problem of blast. You know what is blast? It will break down from there is a blast or 3/4 type. Neck blast, neck blast, then lip blast. If any type of blast is there, solution is. So my brother, if you will remember one fungicide, it can control so many fungus. But problem is that you don't want to remember. You want to remember again, you will go from here, you will remember mancozeb only, that I know. So please, don't create the crisis. We are here to solve the problems, not to create the problem. You are creating the problems for the future generation. Whether it is your son or whether it is someone's son, whether it is your daughter or whether it is someone's daughter. So today onwards, you do remember which chemical? And quantity is 20 ml in 20 liter. We have only 250 ml. We are not bringing in 100 ml. Okay? Sorry for that one. But 100 ml, it is very cheaper molecule. You will get it very easily. You know Saroti, you go to Saroti, we have this product, people are purchasing in a huge. Because in Saroti you will find it, people are growing oranges, people are growing mango. So when there is anthracnose, what is the symptoms of anthracnose? You will find it, mango will get it brushed. So if anthracnose is there, you grow a lot of. If armyworm is there, you think target. Otherwise, today I am coming to you. Next day, after 1 month, after 3 years, 5 years, you will come to me. Not today. Tomorrow, because you cannot see the impact today, what is happening. You will see the impact after 5 years, 7 years. That time you will find it who is Uganda crop care, how we can resolve the crisis. So, and if the farmer wants bit of cheaper molecule, he can use this one. This one is called Majesty. It is a mixture of tebuconazole only. He can use also, but it can control only rust. It can control bit of early blight means perfectly, but bit of late blight. And it can control anthracnose, it can control this rice blast, but I am not claiming for here late blight. Early blight, it can control bit of that one. So if farmer is suffering from anthracnose, farmer is suffering from this type of disease, then he has to use that one. Then next molecule, how many of you are selling the tablets for a storage grain? How many of you are you selling? Alphos. Very happy. Have you eaten any time? Anyone has tested it? Then God will, directly to God. Whether I will test it or anyone will test it. See, you try, don't try it. You will find it if you will open that cover. Its smell is highly, what I can say, highly problematic. And when you will open it completely, it will make you to faint because of a smell. It is very good. We are also selling, but we have to move away from that place. What is that place? Means we are thinking, we want the chemical which cannot create a problem for because it is a storage grain. You are after storing, you are going to eat that one. Then also you people are not thinking someone will going to eat and you don't consider. So there is a product called Mupa dust. It is called Mupa dust. What is the use of that one? It is 50 gram for 90 kg of bag. You can spray it, topic is over. Yeah, you mix up and it is not hazardous to the, after 2 months, 3 months, if person will eat, it is totally safe.
Excuse me.
Yes.
You said we sprayed it or we spread?
A spray.
Spread.
Yes, just you throw the powders. Yeah, mix with the. Sorry, because of pronunciation it has been got that. At least you people are tolerating me, thanks for that one. Otherwise tolerating me is not easy. So, this is the chemical which can be used for the MOPA dust for a storage grade. Otherwise, if you are using the aluminum phosphide, we also have the product called Ultra Phos, but normally we recommend as a, what I can say, as a responsible citizen, we recommend you to use the MOPA dust, and it is very cheaply.
Yeah.
Huh? I will tell you the price. It can be, if I can tell you, this is 200 gram. 200 gram can go for 9,500. And 200 gram is enough for, 50 gram is enough for approximately how many kg of seed? 90 kg. Only 50 gram. So if it is 200 gram, it can be enough for, please. And you people will, I told the price in front of my distributor. So he also cannot deny that one. He has to also respect. Because just I gave you this product, because this product I really want to promote it for the sustainable growth. You know, otherwise people are eating this one. This product I really see this molecule. I told you 20 mil in 20 liter. Huh? Which one? This one. For 250 gram. 250 milligram will cost you around 22,000. And 22,000, what is the dose per acre? Dose per acre is 100 mil. 100 mil you are going to give for, I told you, you can see the 22 means 100 mil I am going to give that one. 100 mil will go for the 250, it will go for the 22,000, it will for 1 hectare. That is per acre is how much? Approximately 7,000. Not 7,000, 8,000 means 9,000. So 9,000 per acre, it is very cheaper. But don't try to use the molecule which is going to be severe. Then we have so many molecule new, like we have a product called, you will find it SPR. SPR is mainly, it can control all type of fungicide, all type of insect. Normally insect are 2 types. One is biting chewing. Normally you are seeing this 2 types solutana. It is biting chewing. Another one insect you will find this leaf curling is there. Have you seen the leaf curling anywhere? So SPR is the product which can control both leaf biting, chewing and sucking both. So when you will use one insecticide having the all solution of all type of pest is called. You people want to use the herbicide of 100 mil. So what is the solution for me? 80 to 100 mil means 20 to 30 mil you don't want to use. You want to use 100 mil. So automatically then you will talk about the soil health. Then you will tell what will going to happen to after that many years. So when you are speaking, use the right product. Again I am telling you. This is a rice herbicide on that stage. So every solution is there with the, you people are, you forget the name here only, then what will be the solution? Thank you, sir.
Yes, Winnie, you are needed here. Come and push us to another one.
Alex.
Thank you so much.
Othello top, everyone is agree. You people are not speaking, at least raise the hand. Othello top agree, na?
Thank you so much, Manish and Senior Agronomy Brown and family agro inputs, all dealers in their different capacities, media houses, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, still a good afternoon. We are going to pick up with our agenda. Thank you so much for being so patient with us. I know things has not been very well, but I beg your pardon. These people have done with all the presentation, and it has been so successful. And I pray that everyone who is here take it as key and remember to always support Brownlee and Family Agro Imports, because he always stand with you. He's a family. Remember, you have a family within the city, which is Brownlee and Family Agro Import. In case of any challenge, please feel free to contact him. He may also link you up with his potential partners within his reach. Thank you so much. I would like just to say one, two things before welcoming another chairperson to say a word or two. Then I will grant opportunity to Supervisor Housing Finance to say something. Please, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to say something as Sales and Marketing Brownlee. Today you are in my territory. I have to talk to you as a marketeer. Today we have gathered you together like this. It shows a lot. Nyuru watehateha. Yeyama lokile now dealers wadwa ametu binukan. Brownlee may inviting him may binukan. Nujotamiduka, all strictly 30 people. Etukaine niti akina ninjo amo inviting team. Ngini pili type to 12. Ngini Brownlee mara deha. So mwami atami tukoba mano. Atami tukonika Brownlee prioritizing in kitty. Mwami doki ya ite weku Brownlee. Ite wole mwa yukore meki kwa ngala. Kwe nukene, it's a point of caution. Please, ka Brownlee tu mara kitty. Timuna Mono and God Brownlee. Remember, Brownlee time you can weather yachts. Kubereke the Brownlee. Sometimes kind of well petanyani rich within my mean. Korita bedu weather yacht, a bedu, itawe kuko miboru. After sales services still rama. Pattern it dealers or ken what kana mepanu service rama here. Please, dear dealers, I will always have 4 eyes on you. Good enough, and you won't do you. I will always call you. I will always look for you. Can system 2-3 days. Give up here. I will always call to look where you are is. When I see Olarowa is not there, I will always call. When I see Brenda Patch is not there, I will always call. When I see Winnie Adu who is not there, I will always reach to me. Remember, this is also a point that you should take as serious. Brownlee maru wateha. Not only seed, chemical, you're supporting wa. Yumwela yacht, pay deviating, paying at all of Tamiko, pick Noratelario, Eto Kupashuniuko, Pick Pashunu, Pashama, Kuninaha. Pashunu, Pashameka, Pinorudi, Iloho, Utemi Jami. Please, dear dealers, I ask you to always stand with Brownlee, as Brownlee always also do to you. Agreed? Yes. Agreed? Yes. Promise Brownlee? Promise crop care? Yes. Thank you so much. My eyes will always be on you. I will always do what it takes to also give you the best service, deliver you the rightful seeds you want, help you promote your company down there. Where you are, we shall not sell there. We shall come to promote you. You just stop from us. We come and do farmers training for you. And the market will be yours within your region. I thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. I have cooperatives, chairperson within us here. Some of them joined us late, but Bona production officer, we always deal with cooperative. We always stand with cooperative. Cooperatives that joined us late, please, let me rise you up for just a small recognition. We have Topo, and we have chosen them, we have called them for a reason. Others are still there. Their right time will come, and they will also join us, please. Thank you so much. Let me go back to the order paper. That was NOB. Yes. Yes, Giwa. You want to say a word?
The company wani onyo company amero tie ni ana na lungu ni jamewa was na don got that do you be maiwa ada de ko bene akwa yo any company wando binu bangini ni katwere kaya kina take my share measure awa mi brownly products I will yot piano ta dera wana tiu twal bot ki cha chen gi pe anda tiu mor kan me ko na tiu ke last consumers ana ro ye will lo ko mo ko edo kana wilo ada u ke to will la ma pu cha petwer will ula do tia ta ha pe tia ti pira kana ada ti piu ta dera me ti chen cha aye so me jurni ko ya un me wa ti unu ka ta dera we transforming gi be da yot nếu cao quên lagi nó đặt tay cả ta cái có bà phụ coi có đâu chặt được gì có đâu chặt được quen đủ được tay cho toàn sau nó quay đi in nó đường bên nó vì nhìn ở bên in nó đây cụ bùa do mấy crop care quay đi nên qua cho nên bị nó mấy gì đi bên ní cái kia là thấy mi brown lia cho nó bay được cho còn nhiều con rồi quên cho mình quên là bé là yếu là bé và quay kia để cho bảo nó qua chưa
let me translate it. That is one of our brothers from Alepton, one of the biggest stockists we have. He was placing his request on behalf of Brownlee that if possible, Uganda Crop Care give Brownlee products at a subsidized price. That Brownlee can also give them at an affordable price that they can also sell to the farmers. Remember, for them they sell to the last to the final consumer. So if the price is too high, farmers tend to dodge this product, yet they are very good product. That please talk about prices if it comes to your products.
I'm addressing that in two aspects. Okay. One aspect is we as UCCL,
Inachalo Uganda Crop Care,
we try to offer the best prices. The price Brown is giving you is based from our price.
What price, how many, since you people are in since so many years in the business, thank you for you people have the better knowledge than me. What price you people are purchasing the DK like 2-3 years back, 3-4 years back? What price you people are purchasing the DK? You, 35,000. What price now you are purchasing? Speak loudly, my brother. You people are. Oh, so 35 to 23. Who it has came because of whom? What is the person? What is the company name? Uganda Crop Care. Then also you people will cry. We are charging you more. So one thing is there. It is better to put the water in the bottle and sell that one. That he has, my brother has told me. He used the other company soybean herbicide. Does it has worked in the same way? Tell me the honesty. It has worked same way? No. So what do you want from us? We are getting the right price. Yes.
Okay. To me, I wouldn't mind so much about the price, but your quantity or maybe the quantity.
Yeah.
You see, everyone is saying, because we are having a challenge. For example, Russell Ship, we are having only 1 liter. I think including Zonex. But I tell you, most of the farmers that we serve, they don't do high quantity of farming. Some of them are small, and then some of them are big. So let me first go. For the people who go for small farming, they would prefer maybe small quantity, maybe 100 liters. That you say,
right.
sorry.
Packaging. You take the note of that one. I am going to follow for that.
Yeah. So for example, I think someone suggested, can we have 100 meals package or maybe quantity?
Okay, so
that will address
okay.
the people, okay, the issue of the pricing, because now it becomes too expensive for a farmer who is having just maybe half acre of maize to use the whole quantity of that. So that is where the biggest problem is coming from. So the pricing depends on the quantity of the product that you're supplying. Thank you.
Okay. So actually for that type of product, for the like Jonex, where the doses are small, we are going to consider the smaller packing. Okay. For that one, Russell Swift also we will bring it in half liter. Not I think by end of this season, maybe in September, October, because right now we are getting approximately 200,000. All are in 1 liter, because we normally purchase in 20 liter and 5 liter. But when considering all those details, we move to 1 liter. We stop bringing the 5 liter and 20 liter. Now we are bringing mainly 1 liter. But you are telling me to bring it in a smaller pack, we are going to add 500 ml. That I can assure you. Then second thing, for Jonex and for Othello Top. This Othello Top 250 ml is good, mama. You cannot say 250 ml is enough. No, 100 ml I cannot bring it. That again I am telling you. Because for me, for you it is very easy to say. For me, we are not like so many. What is the problem with the here? So many other company are there. They will load in a like a, in my country, who will take the tea. What is happening? They move soft to soft, soft to soft. We are not having that courage, my brother. We want you to grow. Why we are calling the few persons? We want you to grow. And you don't find it any Uganda crop care shop in whole Uganda except Kampala. Other company you will find it here. We don't want that one. We want to give you the right information so that you will serve it. So 200 mils I cannot accept it, because I cannot drop like because people want 10 pieces, 20 pieces. That really you purchase, I really respect for you. I have a respect for you. That's why 250 mil is a good size. We will bring it in 250 mil. Is it okay, mama? And foliar fertilizer, which you are going to take it just 1 minute. Foliar fertilizer, our foliar fertilizer in 1 kg. 1 kg will cost you around 15,000. And because of that NUE technology, that's why I am telling you 15,000. Those who doesn't have the NUE technology, that I can give you at even though 13,000. So please, that's why I am telling you, is when I am giving to you, you give the fertilizer, that foliar fertilizer, I told you 16832. You try it anywhere. You will find it any plot of the tomato, any plot of soybean, any plot of watermelon, anywhere. You will find it. It will bring the tremendous change. It will bring a huge change.
Another thing I'm adding on this point, okay, your suggestions are welcome for the smaller pack. However, we all know the smaller you go, the higher the price. Okay, some of those products we try to keep them in those standard pack, so that we try to cost them relatively to the market competitors. Okay, because you can have this Zonex, for example, from any company having this feedback sodium, and it's giving you, okay, 100 ml, for example, around 8,000 or 10,000. Okay, but you've used them and you are comparing them with ours. Okay, when we try to look at them averagely and we go to 100 ml, I may be pushed to give it to around 12,000, and again you reject it. Now this is expensive. Okay, So relatively, we keep that balance in mind. We give you a small part, but as well, are you the farmers, are your end farmers able to match the price we expect with you? If the math is not working out, we keep it in 1 liter pack, which is competitive against others. Okay. Then another thing you talked about is related to the packaging and the pricing. Those are the dynamics working around. We shall try to do our best, because if you look at Russell Shift, it first came in 5 liters, and it was completely cheap, because in our view, we expected, at least relatively, one can have 2 or 3 acres as a minimum if you are to benefit from maize. Okay? But we ended up seeing, the majority, okay, the commercial farms are going for the 5 liter, but the normal Ugandans, we prefer the 1 liter. We gave it a try, but luckily enough, also the volume increased. So the increase in the demand, it helps to subsidize the price. So the same applies to Russell Shift, to Zonex. If Brown has been taking 100 boxes per month, I would demand him to do around 200 boxes per month. To be able to match the price, we would expect the small pack to be. So it is an ongoing discussion with the suppliers, but once we see the relative price, we shall bring it on board.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you want to speak? Huh?
Thank you so much. I have something to say.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. This is not really a question, but it's just something brief, just a humble request. As you can see, attending this kind of gathering has been quite beneficial to each and every one of us, even to the Uganda Crop Care Limited, and to us, the agro-input dealers. My humble request is like this. Because of the interaction that we have had, where we are able to discuss the challenges that we are meeting in the field down there with you people, giving us our challenges, and you people giving us a way forward, like the assurance you're giving us, reducing the packagings and so on and so on. My request is that such kind of gathering should at least be on a yearly basis. I'm requesting that Uganda Care Crop Limited, please, through our major distributor, Brownie and Family Agro Inputs, come and support us at least on a yearly basis. Don't forget about us. When you come back, you'll be able to get feedbacks from us, whether what we have learned we have tried to implement, and whether we are still getting new challenges.
Okay, thank you.
Grateful.
I will give you because we also are going to launch every year 8 to 9 products. Because I'm not thinking for today. I'm thinking for 10 years ahead. Because we have to launch few more molecules of 8 to 9 means this year we are launching, I think, 8 to 9 molecules, new molecules. Then again we are launching next year 3 to 4 molecules. So every year we are launching, like everyone is talking about imamectin. Now we are launching a 10 years forward generation than the imamectin, that is CTPR. Nowhere, none of the company in Uganda be having that one. So that molecule price was 800,000 per liter. Now we are reduced to that molecule we are bringing to approximately 110,000 per liter. Doses will be only 60 ml in an acre. How many ml? 60 ml in an acre. So we are slightly reducing the costing also per acre. But don't try to, if you will ask for the 100 ml, because we cannot go for the 60 ml bottle. We go for minimum 100 ml, 250 ml. So that time you don't think for that per bottle price, you go for the per acre cost. So we will give you the training. Just we also want the support from you. We are working together, because you will grow, then he will grow, then only we will grow. See how the cycle is there. Farmer has to grow, then farmer has to purchase your product, then you will purchase the product. Then when you will purchase the product, then he will purchase the product. When he will purchase the product, then I will purchase more. It is totally cycle. So my opinion is that when you will sell more of the quality product, more of the recognized product, more of the product which is related to the near about the particular disease. How we are talking about the Russell Swift in a 2 season only. We are bringing since last 3 season, 4 season. But in the 2 season only, you go and talk in Masindi, you talk in Noya, you talk in Lira, you talk in Gulu. Everywhere people are talking for the Russell Swift. My identity has been created. People don't know Uganda crop care. People know Russell Swift. Because of our performance, because of your people help, because of you people product performance. If product will not perform, you will not support. Will you support us? So our product is quality. That's why I'm telling you, we are ready to organize the training once in a year. But only thing is that you also support us to promote the quality product. I'm not telling you to sell this. Have I discussed glyphosate? Have I discussed glyphosate? No? You go and sell the glyphosate of anyone, I don't care. I am not caring for that one. I want the molecule which will really going to solve the farmer's problem. I want the molecule which will really going to impact others' life, which will really going to bring you the farmers. Otherwise, people are selling here cypermethrin, glyphosate. You sell those company molecule. I don't care.
Thank you so much. That is marketeer. Uganda crop care. You know their character. Sometimes they agree and disagree. So where they have agreed, we move with it. But my humble request to you, my dear manager marketeer, these people were the first people to help us market Russian Swift and Mafano. They were the first front line.
And that's why I told you, because of you people I'm here. People don't know Uganda crop care. People, one day I was in the Lira only in someone's shop. People know, you know, the person who supplied the DK, that customer is only supplying the Russell Swift. But farmers are coming, we don't have the Russell Swift. He don't know I am the person, I am the supplier. In Lira only. I go to the Gulu, people has talked to me, do you have the Russell Swift? And people, shopkeeper know. But the farmers they don't know, he will come and he will go. And we are not the person who every time go over the radio. Because we are not the person who will talk about radio. Because we will give you the product which can lead to the better things. If, when how many people are using Samsung, Techno and a smartphone, that is Apple. How many people don't know Apple? Everyone know Apple phone is good. A smartphone is good. Well, product is good. You have the network, because I am talking to the person who is the really helping the farmers. Why I am coming from Kampala to here? Because of you people. Because if you people will give, you people will help, automatically Brownlee will understand it. And all the farmers cannot come to Brownlee. So you people are the real person who is helping to us. And that's why we always came here, we always talk, but we don't talk about those things. We talk about what is the use, what is the right usage, what is the doses. Because if I will give you the glyphosate at 8,000 and it will not perform, will you be able to sell it? So think for the quality. Otherwise, either today, tomorrow, everyone will struggle. That's why if 10 out of 9 customer, what I'm telling, 10 out of 9 customer, if UCCL coming 10 customer in a day, so I know 9 customer will come it again. Because we will give the right product at right time, at right place. We don't tell, if we don't have, I will tell you, I told you, I shown you the sample. I am not discussing glyphosate, I am not discussing cypermethrin, I am discussing the molecule which is going to work.
Yeah, thank you so much, Manager Uganda Crop Care. Remember, such people, when you give them time to talk, they will exhaust everything about their product. But I appreciate him. My request to you, you convey it to him. You see these dealers, they are the front line. if prices has failed to reduce, my humble request to you as Uganda Crop Care is, they always give a word at the end of year, yearly or quarterly. But these people, you should take them as the first priority. To motivate or to market us more, the first top 40 we have here, yearly, if they are going to award your clients, your customer in northern region, please, I will always submit their name. And I request you take it as serious. Not only that, they need promotional material to market us most, something that talk about us. When they put on our t-shirt, I know it will come. It is talking about Uganda Crop Care. If it's okay, it's something telling people about Uganda Crop Care. That is my humble appeal to you, please. Thank you so much. We are going to reaction. Actually, we had gone even beyond agenda. We have skipped agenda. I will give you that time. We shall have questions, and we shall have few questions.
Okay? If you are available, you can talk to me related to anything, marketing, meeting, everything we are here. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Food also we can talk. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Manish. Thank you so much for that session. It has been a wonderful one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going out of time. We had started reacting, yet it is not yet time because some burning issues were arising. We are left with very few agenda. Since I can see people are very hungry, we are going to have a remark from Supervisor Housing Finance before having question and answer session. And that question specifically, I would need only 10. Others may just write and give to Manish. For time's sake or for in the interest of time, we shall have only 10 questions. And there's something that we have alternated in our agenda. The closing remark will be done by Chairperson Yunaga. Reason being, our production officer is so much engaged. He's almost leaving, but he has delegated authority to Chairperson Yunaga. If times come, he will really close for us this agenda officially. Without a waste of time, let me take this opportunity to welcome the supervisor from Housing Finance, at least to say something before us reacting, because we shall pick something to say out of what he would say. Not so? So in that humble manner, I know people are tired. Can we stress a bit? CJ, what are you doing? Can you stress a bit to welcome that big man? Hello? CJ. Gentlemen, you're most welcome, but please, we are going to welcome you officially with something. People are tired.
Yeah. You mix 2000.
Give us something. Refresh us.
I am never stopping. 2012, another year. Still not prepared. On the solo project, making history. New skills like leadership and history. From Green Town, where I was the choir. Put your hands up, show love, look around. I will never stop. I will truck more, so it's in the river crop. And that's money.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ. We can have our seats. Supervisor, in a special way, let me take this humble time to give you a ground to talk to our dear dealers. You're most welcome.
Thank you very much. Protocol observed. Is it good evening or good afternoon? Production officer, sir. We are here very happy for dedicating time to come and speak to our middlemen, between suppliers, between farmers, between distributors, and also in your office. It is always very rare to find a production officer
find a production officer taking time and giving you almost 8 hours and coming to talk to you. We have always known them as people who come to the prayer shops. They tell you, is this one a genuine product? And they close it, and you lose. I also want to thank Uganda Crop Care Limited. That means they are genuine. When we have a production officer here, it means they are what? They are genuine. There are so many counterfeits outside there. You know, so I want to thank Brownlee for coordinating, for bringing these people from Kampala to here. You would be looking for those medicine, those chemicals. You'll be sending somebody to where? To Kampala to get them. So I want to thank you for whatever you are doing and continue. We are fighting poverty. We are also fighting food security. And do I need really to talk about finance? Do I need to? Oh, people are already tired. Okay. My name is Wilson Ocho. Once more. I work with Housing Finance Plan. I'm very new in Lira here. I'm the one following the manager. I don't know, some of you have accounts with us, or loans, or you say we are managed there. It's called Daniel Okelo, production officer, knows him. He's Elani. So me, when I don't know the language, he comes in to what? To break and explain. Housing finance has been known as a bank for mortgages. We build people houses, where you learn, build. But when government realized that there was a missing link, they had to introduce a segment, microfinance. And that microfinance segment, it has a lot of subsection also broken down. But for today, we're talking about agriculture. We have what we call agricultural value chain. There is production, there is marketing, there is processing, there is investment. Where are you from? People who are here, where are you from? Where? Marketing. Because I heard there are also farmers here who do direct production. There are also people who do what? Who do marketing. So for you, you fall in marketing. You get from Brownlee, you sell it to a farmer in Akaro. So that's what we do. For us, we link also farmers to distributors to agro-inputs, what? Dealers, people who sell these chemicals to people. And for us, when you come to the bank, we tell you, go to such and such what? A shop and buy what is genuine. Remember me when I'm giving you a loan, I want it to be paid. And I always take some time to tell you where to get a quality what? A quality product. So for your purpose, we offer loans at a very cheaper interest rate. I don't want to talk about all the others. I want only to talk about is what we call ACF, Agriculture Credit Facility. That government designed purposely for agri people. It goes at 15% production, then 12% your section. When you are dealing in what? When you are dealing in inputs. So, actually, I never knew him. It would be better to walk to the bank and we talk. So that we link up. If you don't have money to buy from him, come give him. If a farmer has come to you, he's telling you I have 3 acres. He's dealing in maize. We give production loans. Actually, this training has also helped me. Because what is the gestation period of maize? How long does it take for maize to be harvested? See, for us, we knew that it's 4. Now for me, when I'm asking my questions, to a farmer, I ask you, how long does it take for you to what? To have this? Because I want to give you another way to dry and what? And sell. So in most cases, we give them 6 months. Such that you plant, harvest, weed, dry, and what? And sell. Then you bring back the money. So the structuring of the loan matters most in what? In agriculture. And I believe most of you, whether you went to school, now you have knowledge that you impart into this what? Into these farmers. When they come to you, they can ask you, how am I going to apply? You tell them apply like this, apply like this. And now when we have somebody who's also green in the show, then problems. And it will cause you problem directly, because if I come and buy, and I go and apply in my tomato, and it all dies, that one will go to the whole village. I bought it from what? From Blauni. That's where I bought this fake one. And they call it fake. So when you are selling, kindly give these people right advice. It helps us indirectly. You may think that after selling, me I've got what? I've got my money. I don't care the outcome. But if you are somebody who's building a business that is going to create impact in the community, you always want to do quality. And that's my request to you. I don't want to talk much, but people who are in circles. Okay, I forgot something. Well, Housing Finance Bank is a government bank. And whatever we are doing, apart from profitability, we want to impact the what? The communities. We have a lot of programs that are geared towards helping people to get finance, cheaper finance, and they be able to what? To improve their livelihood. There is a circle we are working with in Akalo. They have like 700 farmers. We provide the circle, and we give the circle members money without collateral at 12%. When we give money to the farmer, we'll be able to come and buy from you. You'll be able to come and buy from him, and you'll be able to buy from Uganda, from Kenya. And the chain continues. All of us need each other. The bank cannot open without you, can it? Neither this gentleman cannot open without you. A farmer. Nowadays, people say maize 1 acre. They get certified bags. I don't know, is it true? Oh, it is the news. Certified bags. So if we are playing that when you get 10 bags, you are happy, then we need to think. That's why Kenya is better than us. 35. I was in a Lepton. There was an MP who contested but didn't go through. He is now into farming. So as these are the advices you should give to the customer. There's what we call after sale service. After you have made a sale, yes, that's okay. But you also want this guy to come back next time. Or you also want him to sell to his neighbor to tell him that there is a shop I discovered in Mila where these genuine products come from. That's what we are supposed to do. Honesty pays. I know there are people who want to cheap things. And cheap things are expensive in the long run. I don't know whether you have realized. Cheap things. If they are telling you to buy from Brownlee, and someone again comes from the find this one, mine is cheap. You have this one, I'll give you this price. It affects you. You will get money some short time, but it will affect you. So, what I'm talking about, we are located in Main Street. I'll release my contact. You always want to consult. What I know, information is what? Information is power. When you are informed, you can easily make what? A decision. We are going to work with this gentleman. He's talking about MOU. Want to work with him to see how we can make the sales more. Because when people don't have knowledge about the product you are selling, how will they buy? So me, I encourage them to go deep, speak to these circle leaders. These are the people who contain a lot of members who buy these products direct and give you results, how it has what? It has performed. So for now, there are farmers who deal in big, people who deal in big acreage. Those ones we can give tractors. There are people who deal in small acreage. You may want to build a structure for your, maybe for your chicken, maybe for your goats, maybe. All those ones are counted under what? Agreed. The presentation was not meant for me. Actually, they told me to come and greet you, which I've done, but I'll be around, wait for questions, and I will answer them. I want to give you my number. I work as a credit supervisor, in charge of money. You know money. Who gets money, who doesn't get? Who qualifies, who doesn't? My number is 077 77 26 66 7. When you arrive in Housing Finance Bank, you ask for Wilson, you will see me. If you also want to meet the manager, it's called Daniel Okello, you will see him. We have all the other products, but I don't want to talk about them now. Our agenda today is agreed. How we can make these farmers to realize a lot of productivity in whatever they are doing by applicability of what? These herbicides and the seeds, where to get quality, what matters. I've asked you, if you are farmers who has gotten certified bags of maize, kept quiet. You see, for us, we deal with these people, and we always try what we can to connect to the farmer. So the farmer is told what to do, how to space the maize, when to apply, how to dry. You see, there's what we call post-harvest. That's where farmers lose. You struggle, the thing comes out, then you go and dry it badly, you take it to sell, they're telling you, you mishandled it, we are giving you a lower price. How much is maize a kilo right now? How much? 800. So MC, I want to end here. Thank you very much for taking time to attend. Kindly disseminate to your other colleagues. For us as Housing Finance, being the only bank in the middle here, we work with Goyam, but all the nearby districts. So don't fear that for me, I'm in Kole. How can you come there? We have always reached there. That's why the bank, that's why we have only one branch. So we can always make a way to come and speak to you and help you in whatever we can. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very good hand up loud for this supervisor from Housing Finance. Uperulo kuginora kwa hako bibo chene. Dan opeko budi enti ready, make signing na your money memorandum of understanding. Brownlee, mena inukirme supporting bu ka capital do hatitidi. Nuberu kuginora pere total. Opoya te hata supervisor. Kaya binutima mano. Second season only did as was talking nobody a pair around pushing season kai community to paloka pol and only gina low down yang produce lemon come to nyanga. So to be to agenda we need to more we are going to welcome we are going to question and answer session. Nenaponi apeni aberoka apeni apa apeni awageraga mchoro apeni direct godma tamiero apeni wadbore yung apeni yung adono gamoko oleten. Our food is ready. I want to do this very fast. Dear sales and marketing from Uganda Crop Care, we are in question and answer session. I would request to be so brief. as they ask their question, we will be precise so that we catch up with time. I'm starting with Winnie behind there. She has a question. It is fine.
Thank you once again, Winnie, back on the floor. This one is not going to crop care. You already worried. Okay. This one is going to Brownlee. I don't know whether it is a question or it is a concern, but I think it's a very big concern that it's either affecting me or my fellow dealers. At some point we talk about the pricing when we are talking to Uganda Crop Care, but now this one falls back to Brownlee. My concern is that we agro dealers were having a challenge whereby the same price you're giving your product to agro dealers is the same price you're giving your product to farmers. So this is making our work or our sales very difficult down there. Because, for example, if I come to the shop and for example, DK777 is 23 and you're giving the same farmer who has also left that side asking for giving the same price at 23, it is a very big challenge. I'm sorry, I might offend cooperatives. My apology. Yes, cooperative is a big institution within the villages or within where they stay. Again, also supplying cooperative wouldn't be a problem. But how I wish you refer cooperatives to us agro dealers who come and support you so that they also come and support us. But if you really give products to cooperatives, which serves a bigger number of farmers down there, it makes us our sales to be very difficult and very low, because most of the farmers down there are already going to the cooperatives because they are getting at the company price. So that is already affecting us so much. And then the other challenge is the supply. Sometimes we come, most of the products are not there. Yes, we were out of season, but now since the season is starting, we really want some of these products that we need to really be in, to really be in the shop at time. The same thing to crop care. True, Russell Sift was out of market, but you know the demand was there. So I would also appreciate if you do timely supply. It will also make us.
Next week.
Yes, that's okay. But this is for future early planning.
Actually, what is happening? Previously, there was a bit of issue because of this fight things. And you know what is happening when we set the price, and if I will increase the price by huge, you will come and you will tell your product has known, that's why you want to increase the price. Because you don't know, for us, when we are getting from them, they are also having increased. Because transportation price has gone by 2.5 times. Is it correct? 2.5 times transportation has gone. Can you imagine? So you will, I will means no worry. In future also, you never feel a shortage of resources.
Yeah.
But simultaneously you push the product for the Othello Top, Target and Mofano.
We shall really push the product Othello Top, no problem. So my humble request to Brownlee, please do treat us different from the farmers that come in the shop. And let me tell you one thing, there are so many competitors out there who are also selling the same products that they might even be giving a lower price. You know, when it comes to business, everyone wants their product to sell, and they always take opportunities. So you see these agro dealers, if you don't treat them well, they end up running away. But because of the love we have for Brownlee, we are always coming there. So we really wish and request that you give us that nice treat, that wherever we go, we also help sell your products and we always come back. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We were saying after a question, there should be an answer. Mom Winnie from Pania, allow me to promise you that supply will always be improved. It will be regular. And allow me to tell you about prices, that you're saying we are giving the same prices to dealers and the same prices to farmers. We shall sit down as management and rectify it. But mind you that when we give you at a very good price, go and give them also at a fair price, such that they don't come to town, please. We shall rectify that. We shall, yes. And about cooperative, I always do that. Like Kwania, we have a Chulawich. And people in Kwania, I always refer in. We have like 4 or 5 shops in Kwania. We have a Chulawich, and whenever they call for an order in Brownlee, I tell them we have an agent in such and such a location. And even in radio talk show, whenever they call and ask for my number, I give the number of that specific location for that dealer to link up with you. I think I've ever done it for Mangwini and for very many dealers here. We shall always refer them.
They will remove it all because it is already banned, that the government doesn't want to see them at all. It's poisonous. So these are the products. There are 9 active ingredients. There's one called atrazine. I'll just read them. 1 is atrazine, 2 dimethyl, 3 chlorpyrifos, 4 carbofuran, 5 paraquat, 6 methylamine, 7 endosulfan, 9 linden, 8 linden, 9 aldehyde. The penalty is the size of the thing, the council and the dealer's license is withdrawn if they get it from the beginning of this month. It's already a criminal case to sell those products. Why? These products they are poisonous to both farmers and the consumers. They are contaminating the waters and killing the bees. They have destroyed our export market, especially AU market. And then fourthly, the global treaties, they have gone beyond, they cannot meet the global treaty. So, if you know that you are keeping those chemicals, you remove them. Don't sell it. Last week we were there on the 30th about the issue. We were requesting the government to collect these chemicals and compensate the owners, because it is going to be very detrimental. We just remove this thing and destroy it. So they are looking into it, but I don't know how far they will go. But they don't want to see it anymore. The chemicals are just red. So about the keynote, professionalism. Let us encourage professionalism, and the professionalism is acquired through this workshop we have been learning. Let us mindset the whole type of, like some of us, we are only dealers, but we are also getting evolved into new system and the new business dealer models. Huh? In a old dealer, you sell what is in the stock. But in the new business development model, you sell solution to the farmer. In the old dealership, one time sale, you sell one time because you get money and then you pocket, you're happy because you have made profit. But in the new business arrangement, you have to have a long-term farmer relationship. There's somebody who was talking about, come go close to cooperative. Because when you're closer to cooperative, you will be having ready market, You sell your products, and also by the year to come, you will also be what? In a situation to sell to them. In the old type dealership, we used to wait for customers. But in a new business dealership, go to farmer groups and cooperative, what I was saying. And lastly, only one product and activity. We sell only one product. Have you seen these people are selling one product? No. They have just diversified their product from seeds, chemicals, fertilizer. So likewise, agro dealers, you don't dwell on selling seeds only and you close the shop. Diversify. Sell inputs, give services, go to linkages. And then, that's where you will grow and make profit. Please go and implement whatever you have learned from here. Work together as a team. Please join the association. You are well aware that we have lower level associations, like what somebody was saying, Lango Agro Input Dealer Association. Yeah, that is a low level association. You can join low level association, and you can also join the national association. And associations are very important. Like this issue which has come about burning the chemicals, and the chemicals, it's in your shelf, and you have used the money to buy it. It means that if nobody is compensating, you lose it also, and you lose the money. So if association is there, we go in full force with one voice, and it will be listened. But if you go individually, you'll never get an answer. So with association, you will have opportunities, like I'm saying. You will grow. When Brownlee joined UNADA, he didn't think he would grow up this much. But through staying in the association, getting those sharing and the rest of it, he has grown. And then you look beyond where you cannot see. I don't want to spend your time much here. You have stayed here for very long. Brownlee will win. Not only that, Uganda Crop Care Limited will also win. And with that sequence, you find that the nation has won. So I don't want to talk much. Please go home and greet your siblings and whatever. Thank you so much. I declare this workshop closed.
Thank you so much for that brief closing remark. Can we have a hand of applause to our dear chairman? He has talked something that many people miss because they were going away. But the issue of banned product, we should take it key. Let me welcome one of the Christians to pray for food, and Janimas is home. Our food is ready. And remember, there's a token given by Uganda Crop Care with Brownlee for your transport facilitation. From after eating food, you will get Winnie seated behind there with Mariam. You will receive your token. And to remind you, Uganda Crop Care Promise has a t-shirt. I have all your details. I will make sure that I deliver to you. It didn't come with it, but you promise. I will make it reach at your door. Let me welcome somebody to close for us this session. We bless the food as well as the mercy. Can I have one cushion? I need gender balance. Here, ma'am, please.
Wando ko binyo ko ya kabaha wondwe puwe mego ko wakan puwe mishara wakan puwe kabaha wondwe pilo kabeshu kwenye beshu amewan winyu papo wao bana akwe kuna kuni kabaha wentwe yirwa kirichwinywa wehuti ginameo uko biwakan me atia baba umi dan muting kwa watu mishi ko ni apa wanti la mo bale la mo ponke ba timbe tiwa kisa wa kabaha wentwe umi dan ni kabaha wentwe uting dan kwa ame watu la lekere kulo mana watu tida mishi ko ni apa kwa tingu nan duki watu tira pola mitia kuna shira mene si ko nya pa ni ko ni wan ti ke ko ko malwar tu nimwa en mi wan ti chim yesa mi ne ti mi shi ne ko nya pa ya do gola pinga sala shela mu duro kan apa ami dan ne ti wera wan tu mi shi gino mi wa jo ko la pat en a be shi ne ba ako ina ko ko ni hinda mi gi kutundo cha be wan ya ko da ko ku pachiwa ako ikuna ko ni gino kene mi wan biru kede ako ikuna ko na pa yewe ma ko bina meda ma ta kede jogordi kene biru ye kana kola ko pat mekello accident ikomwa ini Yesu Kristo mena zaleta ko ikuna ko ni mi toro kwa sho achali kero wa be we pe we meeting brand we at me shini atako nya pato yele pe ba di shen kere di wo ya dogola pire ka ba huntwe wetan yenya ko pirwa yen kashi ni ya bu yo pire nure ya bu pirwa kai yo ya ba da pirwa nure ya ba da pirtino wa nure ya bu gore wa nure ya bu gore wa aka dokor ki kene mi wan do ko kane no ne ko pori nyimi ako yikuna ko ni mer tim wa kisa o lu biche me ngar tiala shelo numo ako yidan ko ko ni jini kare wando wor ko dan do sha bere ne wan ko lu ginora morom weo kere amu be gimasha ako yikuna ko ni loyo ko ta mi shopping ame riyo shi ye ni Yesu Kristo mena zare to ko sho lu wa ko ye bol me uni ka shedo woro man be la yona ni no ba pa wor kere shi nyale
Amen. Let's sit down. It will be in this order. Ngatago Mowon Kedwa, Abedo chairperson, Yunada will take up and start getting this food together with Uganda from here.